Streams on.
Dex, you really gotta stop talking about little girls like that. Like,
Shut
Jesus.
the fuck up! Don't fucking lie! Fucking malicious little bitch. I need to disable a soundboard in here. That's not happening. I'm just gonna mute the soundboard in this. I'll figure out the admin shit later. I don't know. Okay.
That wasn't a soundboard. What are you on about?
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let me get the monologue up and the music. Last we left off, the Wayward Wanderers interrogated the Earth Genasi they now knew to be called Terram. With some deft uses of magic and manipulation, they squeezed information out of the smuggler, whom was terrified that he would finally meet his end. The name Carrion King is sort of a moniker used by all within the cartel, making it seem as if he was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Though the Carrion King does apparently exist, and has been referenced by several regional managers, a few of which Terram has spoken to. He said that they are often unassuming, wearing civilian clothes and not standing out. Terram stated that he was next due to pick up a batch of expand in about a week from the Settleton drug factory, which they now have an approximate location of. Nearing the end of the interrogation, Andros confided within Anxi that if he wanted to keep his powers under wraps, he would need to kill again. Anxi ushered the group out, leaving a now relieved Terram alone in a room with an invisible Andros. Casting Rend Essence, Andros consumed his life force, empowering his spell and for the first time, willingly satisfying the demands of the powers that allow him to live. After the group was informed of Andros' deeds, an awkward, still air consumed the group. The rest of the journey to Settleton was filled with tension and anxiety. All was not well. After a well-overdue emotional waterfall following several drinks at the Dusty Tome, the group is now sure of themselves that they will do their utmost to help Andros, but won't fall into depravity. Tears and drinks rolling, a new opportunity has graced the group. A man in the inn has told the group that his master, Duke Grimscorn, is looking to sell the impressive Grimscorn Manor to a group of adventurers for just 1,000 gold. An unbelievably amazing turn of luck, one that most of the group immediately felt would come with a catch. After visiting the residents of Terramouth and learning that he'll be absent for a few days, the group is now heading westwards towards Grimscorn Manor, looking to put themselves on the property market. Wayward Wanderers, I must remind you, every action has a consequence. Horses bearing gifts have terrifying mouths, as the Zemnian saying goes. New horizons are always welcome, just make sure you have your wits about you. Now here, in the centre of Settleton, with the midday sun bearing overhead, what would you like to do?
I would like to ask what saying goes.
Horses bearing gifts have terrifying mouths.
As the what saying goes? Who?
It's a Zemnian saying.
Zemnian.
Oh, as in like the island.
Planet.
I just asked Baylor, is that true? Yeah, 2 horses have terrifying mouths.
Not that I'm aware of, but I don't really know much about Zemnian sayings.
I mean, maybe when we're travelling, if you're travelling by a horse, we ask one of them.
Have we got our horses? Did we get them?
I think we were on the way.
So I think we just talked to the guy's butler and we're on the way to the inn to say to the guy that we're going to travel today.
No, we did go back to him and say we'll go.
Yeah, but I think we were on our way to leave the town, but still haven't gotten horses. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I presume there'll be a stable near the exit or something.
Yeah.
Need my Shetland pony.
Okay, so You've gone and picked up the guy from the Dusty Tome. And you're now just heading to the west exit of the city, yeah? Okay. Are you looking to just like rent these horses for a couple days essentially because you're going to be back in the city soon?
What's the other option?
To walk.
I mean,
With the horses not walking.
would it not make more sense to buy some horses, considering we're into a mansion where the stables?
Wait,
It would
we
make
could
sense.
get our own horse? I want to buy a horse.
I'm just thinking it just saves us, like, if we are there for a while, it saves us having to worry about, like, having the horses back here and so on.
Guys, come on. We gotta get ourselves a horse. I always want to have my own
Just one.
horse. Well, you could buy your own one. I'm not gonna buy yours, I'm just gonna buy mine.
What? What's it? If you get one, may I
Yeah.
use it?
No, it's gonna be mine.
You don't like sharing?
Not when it comes to horses. No.
Have you had horse in the past?
No, whoa. Clarify yourself. What you mean with had a horse?
Well, you said that you don't like sharing when it comes to horses, but does that mean you've experienced that in the past and you just don't like sharing?
Well, I never bought a horse, alright? So I don't quite know how that would go, but I did have a horse at one point in the forest. Yeah, I got close to like a wild horse. And we had a very intimate bond.
Right before he
Was it
kicked you in the
named?
head.
For Moira. He likes horse girls. Sorry.
What's a horse girl?
Let's not start this now.
Anyway, I don't share my horse, no. But you'll understand once you have your own horse. It's very intimate.
I'm scared of riding one. What if I die?
Really? Ride a horse, and then the first thing you might, there's, you could break both your legs, or one of your arms, or, well, after riding a long time, your bum might hurt. But you instantly went for dying.
I don't want to break my. I don't really want to break my legs. Okay.
Well, at least you'll live. Yeah, it's fine. You'll be fine. Otherwise, you know what? Just get a pony.
Alright, they're not scary.
Just smaller.
We rode on horses to get to Settleton,
I'm messing with
by
them.
the way.
Sid's forgotten that already.
Yeah, I mean, considering Sid's side, he might need to get, like, 2 horses and take them together as well.
Alright, guys, let's buy some horses and a
Bitch.
pony.
But what if we don't have the money for horses?
We will. Right, guys?
Okay.
Horses are
Well,
10
they
gold
can't be that
each.
expensive.
Yo, I can afford a horse.
Yeah,
I need to
can
ask Sid
afford a horse.
something.
I think I can, right? Or did I give out all my money? I can't remember.
I think you didn't. Andrews gave you back some.
What did you
I
want to
didn't
ask
take all your
him?
gold, and
Sid, what do you mean by an intimate relationship with a horse?
Oh no.
It means we're very good friends. Jesus Christ. For a little lady, you're quite... Whatever. Alright, let's get a horse.
Horses.
is that
You
10,
don't
is
like
that 10
sharing.
gold? Is that 10 gold for all horses, or is that like better
Per
horses
horse.
you pay more for?
Oh, per. You're
Yeah, it's
right.
like
They
a
have a
premium
gnomish
horse, if you like.
horse.
They have size
Pony.
appropriate horses.
Are we standing in
Excuse
front
me,
of
sir,
the
do
horses?
you have a gnomish horse?
Do they have Meccano peeps?
I don't even know what that is.
Are they slower?
I would say the size appropriate horses for smaller races do not travel at
I'm
a
trying-
slower rate than regular horses.
Oh, so
I'm
they're
trying to
just as
ask
fast.
the man if he has a gnomish horse.
Well, we don't have no gnomish horses, but we have horses that gnomes can ride.
Isn't that the same thing?
Well, the horse itself in a gnome, so not really.
And what is it then?
It's a horse.
Are we standing in front of the horses, by the way?
Yes, you are now.
All right. So while this conversation is happening, you see Sid mumbling to himself a little bit, like he's casting a ritual.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had this.
He's
What
going to
is
speak
it?
with the horses.
You
Speak
speak
with
with
animal.
animals.
Well, me, yeah, I can do that. But it's a ritual, so I need a bit of time to prepare it. So while you guys are having that conversation,
And while you guys are picking out and haggling prices, you finish casting your Speak with Animals ritual spell.
Can that be counterspelled?
No.
how many horses are in front of me?
There's 8 of them.
Okay, look. I did not plan for this, but here we go. Sid just takes a step forward. He kind of just completely ignores the merchant because he's not interested in talking to the merchant. He's not gonna buy the merchant, right? So Sid kind of just opens his arms gently a little bit. Hello, horses. My name is Sid, and I'm looking for a trustworthy companion throughout my travels who can carry me around and be really good, great friends with, and maybe share some meals and stuff. What's your name? And I point to the first horse on the left.
The horse that was stood to your left, you saw all the other horses sort of like turn and look in your direction as you started speaking. The one that was to the left of you didn't and just kept their heads facing forward. But as soon as you turn and point to it directly, it turns and looks at you. Hey, there's some really cool horses here. Probably won't pick me though.
Why is that? Because you talk really slow.
No,
Well,
nobody
yeah.
likes me.
Well, what's your name?
Stavin.
Davlin?
Stavin.
David. Right.
Whatever.
Jeez, alright. I kind of turn to the other horses with my back towards the left one. Yo, guys, what's up with Devin the Downer? Am I right?
Oh, he's just depressed.
For fuck's sake! You better do that after every sentence now, like. Okay, okay. Why is he depressed then?
Oh, he's just a bit of a downer, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is. Sure. So what's your name?
I forgot. But if you want a horse that can go really fucking fast, you pick me.
Sid is kind of, okay, interesting. I do like to go fast. Horse number 3. What's your name?
Are you gonna go through all 8 horses right now?
Hey man, I've been watching a lot of reality TV shows, and I feel like I'm kind of like on a dating show right now. So
Fuck's
no, I'm kidding.
As this conversation goes on and Sid starts interrogating all of the horses,
There we go.
Anxie, you hear and feel a sort of arcane vibrations in your ear as a sending spell is heading your way. Plat's camera's frozen right now. Is she here? Oh, there we go. See her thing on Discord moving, but she's not talking. No, we can't hear you, Plat.
Well, yeah, your webcam's working, but we can't hear anything you're saying.
What if he's miming?
Discord's lighting
She
up,
just-
but we're
Also-
just not hearing anything.
Also, I do wonder, that was that horse's name I forgot, or did you forget his name?
Yo, horses have the most weird names, right? Like, You ever go to a stable of like some random ass horses, and then they're like fucking called toy box, or
Yeah,
you know,
racing
like,
horses got some fuck ass names, dude.
no, like even the horses that little girls name, like it's just weird shit. You guys never noticed that? I swear.
Yeah.
Like Kansas City, or fuck, what's some other?
I'm
It's
gonna
it's-
call this horse Apocalypse.
You hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you plenty.
It's
I
Jay.
think it's a Discord thing. It's so weird. Hello.
Weird. Yeah, if you're gonna call a horse Apocalypse, it has to be a little gnome one.
Of course.
That's a good name though.
Okay.
They are gnomish horses, they are not ponies.
Anxie, did you hear what I said a second ago before your camera went out?
I'm receiving a sending spell.
Yes.
I was hearing everything. It's just
Okay.
I don't know.
Completely unrelated to me showing up.
Yeah.
No, you fixed your audio,
way.
right? That was you.
What's Emmett saying?
So, Emmett's voice. Treble Doors update. Zeklor brought us up to speed. Sonora and Vitra are monitoring the sigil. Nothing yet. Nathaniel says, don't always expect this from us.
Emmett hears back. Thank you so much for the help, guys. Well, I hope Nathaniel can grow as a person, but thank you. Keep me
Dex
posted.
counting.
How many are they?
That's it, 25.
15.
I'm asking you, you
8,
fucking retard.
7,
Oh,
11, 24,
If
9.
if you need some more words, can you ask him to pick up Andros's dry cleaning?
No.
you had
I don't know
4
what
more
else
at the
to
end.
say. Yeah.
2, 17.
Shut up!
Tony, he's using his hands. He's not like, oh my god, and now I have suddenly 13 fingers. Like,
Appreciate the help.
Okay.
Safe.
Enough.
That's it.
The old jester moral, you do not have to use all 25 words, though it is very funny sometimes to do.
I wanted to.
It's fair. Well, I'll leave you to it.
I wasn't gonna be using them, but then I saw Duck's counting, so I was like, might as well.
Well,
perfect.
now I have to. Have
Exactly.
fun all.
Ew, cheers. Little guest appearance that we just had. But he seemed
He's been so fucking helpful with some of the prep he's been doing.
oh, I
recently.
bet.
He like takes a bunch of stuff that I like say during the session that I did not write down and I like improved in the moment. He like writes it down. It's like, oh, thank fucking god.
Jay's the best.
So many times I've like just said someone's name. I'm like, that name didn't exist until 5 seconds ago, and then you ask me like a month later. It's like, what was that person's name again?
And he knows.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yes.
So the troubadours, doors. Sure.
Really?
Well,
30 sessions later, we're still.
it was a genuine mispronunciation. Well, they're in Roundy Bogup. They're already looking at the sigil, so they're helping.
Good, good.
Nathaniel is a prick.
We
A
kind of knew that
self-evident
though,
truth.
didn't we?
Yeah. Still a prick.
So who paid for the horses?
We're paying for our own each, right?
I'll pay for them. How much is it?
No,
Yeah,
I
do
want to
you
pay
guys-
for my own.
Do you guys have any preference on which horse you're getting?
You're going to be
I
buying
want
the manor.
others to pay for mine.
Isn't it? You're going to be,
Who said
you're gonna be
that?
paying for the
Who
castle.
said
so-
I'm buying the manor, okay? I'm sat on a pile of gold.
You want to be
You're the
given
only
to the
person
landlord
that
business.
can.
Alright, so
Sounds like
Can
you've
it
all
be
got
that-
good favors for Zinni.
can it be that Sid in the background is talking to all the horses and then kind of decides who
Yeah.
gets which horse?
Yeah. Are you giving me the depressed one?
I think the depressed one's a pretty good fit for Andros, to be honest.
Yeah, or Baylor, who can actually
Or
talk to
Baylor.
it.
I was thinking the depressed horse because I could help him feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he needs a Baylor in his life. I just feel that. Davin, Davon, whatever this fucking name, Devin Downer.
Definitely downer.
He tried to correct you once and just said whatever after that. It's like- Okay, so you guys have your horses and you're setting off.
How much gold is it?
It was 10 gold for each horse.
Alright, I just do want to say Devin is going to Baylor, and the smallest horse is going to
Zinni.
Eggsy.
Smallest?
Yeah,
Oh, because I'm scared. Yeah, okay. Cool.
yes. I like how you offended you
Okay,
were, though.
I've paid 50 gold then.
No, because it made no sense. I once I received the smaller horse, I giggle a bit and then I say, "Thank you, Sid. I feel safer now."
Uh-huh. You see my horse, though?
What
Sorry?
about my horse?
So, Sid
We
did
can
pick
swap after.
Sid did pick the biggest horse there is. And it's a beautiful, absolutely perfectly white horse with very long manes.
I get
So much to say.
much.
And he walks very majestically. And he keeps his
You
face
don't.
kind of like, yeah, of course. no, but like that's my horse, all right?
That
The horse
behind
is
that horse,
amazing.
what name does it have and what accent does it have?
I'm not doing this shit for every horse.
Oh, but it's
Why
each
not?
one he's buying, so.
It's only 5 horses, mate.
8.
No, okay.
Got a choice.
At least make it easy for him.
All horses have like a similar voice. The name of this horse that you've picked, however, is Mango.
Nice. My guild.
Can my horse be called Rampage, please? The little horse.
It's yours now.
So,
you can call it whatever
My
you want.
current horse. Do you wanna, Zinni? Do you wanna play it out as like I'm getting the smallest one and then we swap? I don't wanna have the.
Why would I
smallest
get the
one.
smallest one?
No reason.
I look to
I've
the
already
group.
got a very lovely gnomish horse right here, and his name is Rampage.
Okay, I'll name my the Flash.
Mine is named Horse.
Fair.
Well, I want to introduce everybody to Gustav.
Hello, Gustav.
Gustav
Go ahead,
turns
Beck.
at you and like bows slightly.
Ooh. Off we go.
Only you
Just
can like
sit.
speak to him. It's like he can't say hi to other people.
Can we understand Scoop when he speaks horse?
No.
Or is he literally like.
Yeah, he's just making random horse noises to the rest of you guys.
Okay.
Nice.
So what are you doing about this other guy who's traveling back with you?
Doesn't he have his own horse?
It appears I'm
You
the
can-
only one without a horse.
Oh god.
Oh, you go right
buy
with
one.
me.
I,
Oh,
Like Nelly.
I mean, I can give you the
What?
gold for a horse, but I'd need something in return. One of your magical items, perhaps.
Rot.
Mr. Big Green Man, would you mind if I travel on your horse with you?
Right, hop on, go on.
Ever so thank you. I see.
I look at the rest of the group. Who's this guy again?
I look at you so disappointed. I thought you didn't like sharing.
Whoa, it's a really big horse, right? Besides, I had a nice talk with Gustav. We feel quite secure in our relationship.
Gustav sort of like throws his hair and flicks his mane back.
Yes! That's exactly what I want out of a horse.
So, group is now traveling westwards with the gentleman who gave this proposition to you.
I don't want to RP this out, but while we're traveling, I will ritually cast Speak with Animals, and I'll have a conversation with Devon and cheer him up and let him know that he's now an adventurer's horse, and he's going to go on adventures.
He tells you one time and one time only that his name is
That's
Stavin.
guy.
Davin.
Stavin.
Davin.
Stavin.
Davin.
You tell him that he's an adventurer's horse now, and he breathes a long, depressed sigh and says, "I wish you hadn't told me that."
No. Get the backstory shift.
Hey, where'd the guy go?
No, I'm going to have to roleplay a little bit. So, what's wrong with being an adventurer's horse?
It's just so much work. I hate running.
Well, you won't run all the time. You'll get a lot of time to chill and relax, and we'll take good care of you and feed you well.
And then you'll always be in danger, needing to run away.
Maybe, but maybe not, because we're apparently we're pretty good adventurers.
Yeah, that's what the last one said.
So you've been with an adventurer before?
No, but I can just imagine how bad it is.
Well, you'll get to see the world and meet other cool people, and we'll take good care of you. We'll make sure you're not in danger.
As you guys are like trotting, he like stops at this point and turns and looks back at you, lets out a long sigh, and then turns and starts trotting again.
I'll give him a pat on the neck and don't you worry, guy. We'll take care of you and end the conversation there.
What the fuck are we doing, man?
Dude, that's so great. No, we all have horses. Can you picture
Yeah.
Gustav though? How fucking
Session
majestic he looks.
52, the horse therapy session.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So, while you guys are like trotting along, this man's sort of like trying to hold onto your waist, Sid, but you very big dude, so he can only get like 3/4 of the way around, and he's sort of just like holding up to whatever like bits of clothing you've got. I don't believe I know your names, by the way.
I'll have to.
The Wayward Wanderers, of course. Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
Sorry, I'm not quite used to jokes.
Surely, if you've heard of the Wayward Wanderers, then you've heard of Zinny the Gnome.
Zinni, the
Tales of your
gnome.
group's deeds have indeed spread far and wide, but the individual names I'm unfortunately lost on me, sorry.
Well, the name is Cedric, and this little fellow over here is Shishel.
Sizzle climbs out the back of your thing and just sort of like goes, "Ah!" at the guy.
Don't worry, he doesn't bite. Right? No. Sometimes, it kind of tickles. It's alright. And, we're riding Gustav right now. He's my new mate friend.
Yes, I watched you make good friends with him. What about the rest of you? Zinni, I know now, of course.
I'm Beto.
Baylor, yes.
I'm sure you will get to know the rest of us later.
Okay.
Oh, that's Eggsy, and the other person that's Edros. Yeah.
Noted. Thank
Makes
you,
sense.
Sid.
Ah,
No problem.
Sid!
What?
I just wanted to be mysterious.
You are mysterious.
Not enough now, he knows my name.
Oh, that makes you any less mysterious? Still doesn't.
guess.
It's just a name.
True, I can change it.
Exactly. I know your
Good.
name. You're really mysterious to me.
Oh, thank you, Sid. So are you. I have know nothing about you. Except for you're into horses?
Well, yeah. I'm into all animals. I love me some animals, honestly. When it comes to animals, I can just all day long spend time with them. Yeah.
And
Hello?
directing at the guy with us. And what is your name, good sir?
My name is Liuk.
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 Luke! Sorry, you guys were saying it so many times, so I thought I'd join you.
Just practicing the pronunciation is all.
Yes, it's a bit of an odd name. People always spell it wrong.
So have you been working
How do you
for
spell
the Lord for a while, Leo?
It's Leeook.
Yes, Leo.
I've been in the Lord's employ for the last 3 years. From what I heard, the manor used to be a bit more of a self-sufficient place, but in his older age, my lord, the Duke has found just less willing to have as much exuberance over his surroundings, and is often retreating to study matters of the mind and whatnot.
What does exuberance mean?
Just sort of like excitement, zeal.
Does the place have a library?
Oh, good question.
It has
Must.
some for certain. The books that the Duke has kept for himself. Yes, I wouldn't say a full library as such, though they may have been at one time. You'll forgive me. A lot of the rooms have fallen into disrepair, and for some of them, it's unknown what the original usage of the room was. I believe I did say before it'll be a bit of a fixer-upper project, but it's it's still an entire manor. It's going to be well worth your money, which I'm sure you'll see once we arrive.
So when we buy the manor, does your work contract get bought as well, or are you still working for the Lord?
I work for the Duke Grimscorn himself.
No free butler.
Does the manor come with titles?
Yes, title of Duke Grimscorn will be passed to whoever so shall hold the deed of the manor, and my my employer will revert to his original name, now titleless, I assume.
Does anyone, out of character, does anyone here know the history of Duke Grimscorn?
No,
History
he's,
check.
he's only been mentioned once, like I said. In
Yeah,
the
but
Lord's meeting, he was just mentioned that he's been there for a while.
we might know, like, we might know of him because Baylor's from the forest, or because I am from the island. Like, that's what I'm asking.
Those of you that were island born, roll a history check. Except you, Baylock, 'cause I've already told you what you know.
I've been on the island for quite a while.
Yeah, you can roll, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I was born here, do I?
You can roll, Sid.
I mean, you don't have any reason to think you weren't born in the forest, do you?
True.
So basically everyone but me.
I don't even know if I was born.
Actually, I don't know where I was born.
Well, I like you. Anxie probably wants to roll as well because I mean, you've been reading up a lot of books and such. Chance of
Oh, yeah.
you seeing something by chance is
Sure,
pretty-
He
Anxie,
was a
you can
famous
roll, but you've got your own
adventurer.
separate DC to beat.
Crikey.
Anxie, in your limited time on the island, you've done a lot of just reading into things in general. The most that you've come into knowledge about Grimscorn Manor is the fact that historically there was some rather unique alcohol that was brewed there and sold to some of the neighboring cities, though in recent years that had stopped. That's all the knowledge that you have. Although, Baylor, from your meeting with the Lord's meeting, Adrialis said that when the island was first settled, people would come and go through the forest as much as they pleased and would just travel through it. The only people that survived were those rich enough to build structures to maintain themselves, alluding to the fact that whoever originally built Grimscorn Manor and assumedly was the first original Duke Grimscorn dates back to the early settling of the island, a long, long time ago from now. This manor has stood a while, and that's why it's sort of slightly unsurprising that you hear that some of the manor is in disrepair.
I would also like to ask the guy if they live in the manor. Like, do they often get attacked by things in the forest at all, or is it pretty safe?
There has been the odd occasion during my employ where some particularly rabid animals will come their way trying to find some sort of food. Though being a ex-adventurer, my employer took care of those things personally, so it's never been an issue for us.
Do they have horns on their head?
One time they did, yes, but it's been a variety of animals. There's been 4 occasions total.
Okay, so long as there were no encounters with any fate creatures, I think we're fine.
So, you guys are riding for a good while. Some conversations passed here in between you guys, but eventually nightfall starts to roll, and Liuk tells you you're about halfway done with the journey. So, it's time to pitch up, set up some kind of camp, and probably rest for the night.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll probably need to tie up the horses to a tree or something as well.
Yeah.
I don't quite trust my horse to not run off.
I think Sid will just kind of take care of that, followed up by him brushing the hair of Gustav.
Nice. Who wants to take order of watch for the night?
I can take first watch.
I'll
can
take
take
watch
two.
at some point.
Okay, so Andros doing 1, Baylor will do 2. Who wants to do 3?
Sorry. I'd like to take one of them as well. So I'll either stay.
The 2
I'll
of you can do
probably
it
just stay
together
with
if you
Baylor.
want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Andros 1, Anxie and Baylor 2, and then Zinni on 3. Sid, as usual, will be sleeping like a rock the entire time.
Aren't Anxie and Baylor the two blind people? Night.
He can use dark.
Yeah,
Basic.
Dark
I can
vision.
dark vision.
Cast
That's the
it,
word.
yeah. Because you're getting your spell slots refreshed in like a few hours from there anyway. Okay. Nighttime rolls around, and as you remember, it gets incredibly dark in the forest. It's very, very dark during nighttime in Zemia anyway, but with the canopy overhead, there is very, very minimal light that finds its way to you. Outside of the small campfire that you had, with the embers still just barely glowing now as everyone settles to bed.
Before I go to bed, can I cast alarm? Thanks.
You can indeed. So, Andros, can you roll a perception check for me, please? Okay. You spend most of your watch staring out into a pitch black void. There really isn't much to be looking at. You can barely see the trees on the other side of the barely even visible dirt road. It's worth saying at this point, there was an actual road you were traveling on for most of this journey. But pretty soon after you got into the forest, it sort of just like disappeared to just a muddy trail. You get the feeling that though this area is marked as a route on the Relverkil map, this place probably doesn't get that much foot traffic. There's a lot on your mind, Andros, as you're taking watch. Still not quite used to being the center of attention at times, but everything that was said earlier today is a good sign at least, right? Your watch comes to an end without a hitch. Would you like to wake up Anxie and Baylor?
Yeah, I just go over and wake them both up.
Okay.
And I'll
Dex, you've frozen.
cast
just me?
yeah, I think it's just you, Dex is fine for me.
Okay.
I'll cast dark vision on each of us.
Okay. Both of you roll me a perception check then.
1 second. My thing closed. I'll do a few sendings after.
Okay. The one I see in your notes.
Yeah, I can say it out loud as well. And you can also get Jay in.
Okay. Jay, get your ass in here, boy. He's probably listening.
Oh,
Depends
great
on
roll,
the-
Baylor.
There we go.
Put in that.
Hello.
Hello again.
So, thanks. You want to cast the sending spell?
So the first one will go towards Nathaniel.
Okay. This'll
Because
be
it's late. So he hears in his beautiful head. Hi, Nat. It's been great knowing that you guys are taking care of the drug club's issue. Any info? Sleep tight. That's all you hear.
The response is swift and withering. It's Nathaniel, and I know you know that. There's nothing to report, and Emmett will pass it on when there is. Good night.
Good.
Okay. He doesn't want to be friends. I tried.
Just don't call him that.
Oh, you know, when you're friends with someone, you won't be calling them by their whole fucking name. I
That's
won't be
true.
calling you Cedric. I'll call you Sid.
I mean, the one social interaction you've had with him, he got blackout drunk.
Maybe he told me to call him that back then when he was drunk and doesn't remember.
Maybe.
possible.
Perhaps you should find out. You should tell him that.
Maybe that's a memory that should appear into his head
Well, that's a threat.
in the future. Well, it can't now because it's late. No.
I know what level
Anyway.
modify memory comes up. I recognize
Yeah,
the
but
threat.
I think there was like a timeline for when you can do it. You can't do
True,
something
yeah.
like back in
Yeah.
the day.
You can if the level's high enough, but yeah,
Well,
it would be. He would
be
further
real.
away.
I can use a wish spell and make him believe that we're best friends.
It's a great use of
Anyway.
a wish spell.
Yeah.
Don't waste a wish on that.
Obviously I won't. Although tempted. My second sending will go towards Cornellon. He'll hear in his head. Apologies for the late talking into your head, but you know anything about Duke Grimstone? We're potentially getting his home.
Oh, Duke Grimscorn, I know. I know that there was a pretty decent wine that came out of the manor a few years ago. Never got the chance to try it. Sorry, that's it.
Yeah, know of that too. Now that you're awake. Oh fuck. About these drug issues you've solved in the past. Was it on the island?
Oh no, it was all over. Dotted around Rasdillon. Regular adventurous stuff, you know?
So I guess you don't know about Carrion King. Well, was lovely catching up. Good night. See you soon, hopefully. That's all he hears.
I can reply
That's
to this one
worse
again,
than
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrying King's a no, sorry. But, good night. Hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Still thinking of what housewarming gift to buy.
He has time to think. Anyway, and for the rest of the time, I'll be learning deep speech from my lovely Beholder King. It seems good.
Right.
I'll once again leave you all to it.
Thank you, Jake.
Have
Cheers.
fun.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, you triggered a Minecraft villager noise out of me.
Huh? Have you watched the Minecraft movie?
I haven't.
Oh, you got it, man.
Chicken jockey. Sorry, I have.
It's classic. Yeah, people throwing popcorn through the cinema when we watched it.
Yeah, that information you gave us kind of ruined it for me. Not gonna lie.
It's gonna do, you know, kids nowadays.
Is there any conversation that Anxie and Baylor want to have amongst themselves while they're on watch together?
Sorry to interrupt your learning there, Anxie, but
Alright. My nasal voice.
I'm a little bit worried about the group at the moment.
What exactly? There's lots to be worried about.
I'm worried that whatever Andros is going through will tear the group apart. And I think we need to put some focus on helping him so that doesn't happen.
I'd have to agree, but how do we do that? That's the main issue. We don't know how to help him or how to find more information about whatever's speaking into his head.
No, we don't. So I think we need to visit every library we can to try and find out what we can from books, at least. But we
Now,
need to
don't
figure this
threaten
out.
me with a great time.
I know how much you enjoy library, so I know this is right up your alley. But I I think we need to get to the bottom of this as quick as we can.
I'll make sure to try and learn more about it. Hi, Daka. Um, your dog's behind me. It's very cute. Sorry.
Hello.
But she's deaf,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, he's deaf.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
can't hear us regardless from his headset. So
Yeah.
um,
There might be a library in Settleton
there is. We've been told that.
that
I've
we
been
need to
looking
check it out.
towards it for a while.
Good. We need to check it out.
We really need to. There's so much to read up on,
Mm-hmm.
and well, Andres's problems are definitely up there. I'll definitely make sure to read up on them.
Yeah, Andros has helped us a lot. He might be quiet and not speak all that much, but he does help us. And he's had some good ideas. I really think we should help him.
He's spoken a bit with me, and I feel comfortable speaking to him. However, it does scare the shit out of me what's possible to happen with his patron talking to him like that.
Yeah, it is scary. It's very scary, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for us. I'm not going to lie. I think we can sort it. We just need to know more about it.
I'll have my suspicions. Hopefully you're correct, but maybe one day we wake up and someone's dead lying next to us. That would be scary.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
As long as he keeps us informed on what's happening with him, I think we're gonna be somewhat fine.
Yeah, I think so. Um, and I'm sure he will. He knows we want to help him.
Yeah. By the way, Baylor, are you anxious about what's gonna happen when we get to the manor? I don't know whether I trust these people.
Um, I've never heard anything bad about the manor. I've not heard a lot about it, but I've never heard any of the druids saying to stay away or that it's a bad place or bad things happen there. And if it was, I'm sure I would have heard about it while I was with the druids. So I don't think there's anything terribly scary to worry about. And
I think City's gonna love it. They're famous for their wine.
yeah, I think Sid will love it. I also think that it's not too deep into the forest. So I don't think the scariest forest creatures are going to be too close to the manor. I might be wrong, but I think the scarier forest creatures are deeper in.
You're about to find out.
Yeah. I'm excited to find out, to be honest.
Me too. It's been a while since we've found some danger.
Yeah, it has been.
Well,
At least
proper
danger we
danger.
can actually deal with ourselves instead of,
Exactly.
So,
Instead
yeah.
of Andros killing it
Yeah,
without us. And us dying.
indeed.
Oh well. Well, if you don't mind, I'll go back to my studying session.
Yeah, you go study. I'll keep a watch out on what's happening. I'll take a little walk around our camp.
Okay. The horses are all sleeping quite peacefully. You do see that Stavin is sort of like twitching in his sleep a good bit. Quite a bit more than the rest of the horses, actually. What? Everything else seems to be fine. The rest of your watch passes without a hitch. Zinni, you're last up. Is there anything in particular that you want to do during your watch?
No.
Just keeping watch, all good with me. Also, during the time that you did sleep, did you want to will yourself to that dreamscape? There's still plenty of souls waiting to be ushered through.
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
but is it like is it relevant to RP it or
No,
just
I
say
mean,
that?
like it's effectively sort of like a job for you at this point. Whenever you're asleep, to try to usher people through, and you can do it gently and gracefully and talking to them if you want, or knowing how many that need to pass and noticing that some start to disappear the longer they've been there. You're sort of like effectively behind schedule by a lot. And there's a lot of souls here waiting to pass on that are just in perpetual turmoil at the moment.
Sounds like a really fun mobile game.
So it's quite an active night for you, doing all this throughout the night, and you do get good peaceful sleep while you are still doing this. So your body's still resting, but your mind is essentially somewhere else. Roll a perception check for your watch for your last little section.
This one?
Yep, it's good enough. It's again a thankfully relatively peaceful watch. Something Baylor said earlier that you went around for, but does probably resonate. This is definitely closer to the edge of the forest, which is probably by design by the Nadzaratelli, where a lot of the more dangerous forest creatures won't be. While your watch is going on, though, however, Andros, were you willing or trying to will yourself into some kind of dreamscape?
Yep.
Okay. After your watch, you settle down and you sleep for the evening. That little burning sensation in your chest that you felt for such a long time, it was quelled slightly when you killed Terum. It's back now, though. Doesn't feel any more or less. But you feel it back, just right in the center of your chest. Your eyes open and you are looking at a blank void above. Leading up, you recognize yourself to be in that dreamscape as before. It doesn't currently feel like anything's around or watching you at the moment.
Can we go under the table?
Sure thing.
Hmm.
Okay. What do you do?
I look around and call out, is there anything there?
You call out and look around you in a 360-degree range, and you don't see anything. Nothing responds. Until you suddenly feel a grasp on your shoulder of a hand, and you turn around and see a familiar withered man. You! I told you not to!
Yeah, you didn't exactly give a whole lot of context.
Don't use it. It spells the end for us all.
Is this like, don't use it once, don't use it 10 times, don't use it 10
Don't
times
use it
in a
ever.
5-minute period?
Don't. It's what he wants,
Wait.
and you can't give him that.
It doesn't exactly give me much of a choice.
You must
It's
resist.
either I use it occasionally or somebody else much worse uses it a heck of a lot more.
While you're saying this, you realize that this man is in a familiar, withered state that you yourself were once in before. Whatever you do, find a way. Don't use it.
So what would happen if I do? Why?
Anything that he wants is not what we should give. Wait. I feel his presence. I'm asleep. I'm asleep. And he sort of like pushes you very weakly and makes you turn slightly. And as soon as you try and turn back reflexively to look at him, he's gone.
So what did he say? Last thing?
He said he must leave, and he pushes you slightly. And as soon as you try and turn to look back where he was, he's gone.
Okay, that's odd. I'm guessing he was in a similar situation to me, and he didn't do what he wanted, and that's why he gave the powers to me, if I had to guess.
You feel a needling, pinning sensation running down your spine and all over your back. You turn around and you see faint purple glow in front and above you. You can't tell how far away it is. Dimensions are sort of imperceptible here. It feels like something's present.
Hey, is that you?
Speak with reverence when you address me.
Very well, I shall, but what should I address you as?
You know the name they've given me. That is well enough.
The baleful eclipse, then, I see. I sought to contact you to find out what exactly it is you want of me.
Finally asking the right questions. But there will be no answers for now. Grow. Foster what you've been given. I have need of a weapon, and you will be that.
Okay, that makes sense for now then. I do just have one request, which I believe would make sense to you as well, if I may. I understand you want me to get stronger using, the tool, but I'd like to request that you don't try to get me to, try to force me to use it on my traveling companions. I think they've proven themselves quite useful. More of a issue to use it on them, I think.
I don't like them. One of them has a stink about them. The other...
I understand that, but I think from the fight with the person you gave my power to, they've proven themselves, at the very least, they could meet shields.
That I cannot argue.
And I think, given I've used it without you forcing me to, I'm trying to show, and I'm willing to work along with you, but I need a little bit of leeway.
Gander was a weak, worthless soul. Don't let that allow you to set limitations, parameters of what you think I'm capable of.
Oh, I don't mean Gander, I mean the fact that I used it again since without you forcing me to, is what I refer to.
I'm aware.
His soul was burning up quickly. If you hadn't killed him, he would have gone for a day, maybe nothing more, before he burned out.
Is that something I should be concerned about?
You're fostering your power, learning how to control it. He was given everything at once.
I see. That makes sense.
Go
If I need to
now.
contact you again, would I be able to do so in the same way?
Potentially. Is it my whim that you speak to me? I have many machinations around the cosmos.
I understand. Thanks for meeting with me.
Until next time.
Until next time.
You feel a burn in your chest get hotter and hotter and gradually start to infect your entire torso. You see as the purple glow above you fades and disappears. You really feel it all in your chest. And you just keep sort of like trying to choke and splutter and hold things back until you gasp awake. And that's where we'll rejoin the crew.
And
That's
they've got a
cool.
dog grooming service as well. So once you're done, you can take your dog to the dog grooming service.
Mm.
So you don't take home a filthy dog like that.
How do I?
Yes, sister,
Did I miss out on? Sorry, did I miss out on some dog lore?
Yeah.
Oh, you can catch up later. Zinni, while you're in the middle of your watch,
Yeah.
you notice as Andros gasps awake and is clutching his chest.
Are you okay?
I am, yeah. I'll share what I've learned with everyone when everyone's awake.
Okay.
Well, you chose a convenient time to wake up, Andros, because you just start to notice a golden light appearing just faintly through the canopy. Everyone's going to be waking up in like 10 minutes or so. So, eventually, you guys all wake up. Please press the long rest buttons on your character sheets. As we crest into a new, crisply dawned day. You're all readying the horses and about to take off once more. Luke
Cool,
seems to have slept well, and the rest of you are sort of gathered round.
Yeah, I'll just mention to everyone. So I talked to the patron last night.
You talk to them.
Yeah. The other guy, what's his name? Lou. Was it?
Leok.
Is he in earshot?
He isn't, but you could send him off if you wanted.
Yeah, can I tell him just to walk off for a bit? Yeah, 5.
All right then. And he starts to walk ahead of the group.
Okay. So I talked to him. No need to worry about it short term. It seems to be giving me a little bit of leeway. It doesn't sound like it's wants me to do anything other than just continue growing in power. No, nothing specific anyway. I did manage to convince him not to try and kill any of you, though.
That's progress, I guess.
Yeah.
So that
Which
was a
is
risk.
more than I was expecting, to be fair. So
Well, yeah, you have to kill the Leuk person.
The
Oh.
guy.
no, I don't see why.
Oh, great. All right. Well,
There
kind of like the
was
little
one
fella.
thing it said which was quite interesting. I have reason to believe it isn't something that's just bound to this island. It sounds like it's something. Well, it mentioned it's got plans across the cosmos. So it's not something limited to here. Not sure that helps, but
It makes it scarier.
A little
Well-
bit, yeah.
and it does refer to itself as the Baleful Eclipse, at least.
You know, when I used to live in the forest, there were like these funny smelling plants that you could smoke. Kind of sounds like this boss person of yours does that, mate. Look, what do you say, Cosmos? What the fuck is that?
Next time I go to meet him, Cedric, I'll ask if you can come along. Just for funsies.
Right, yeah, I always wanted to meet your boss person.
At the thing that
got a
Cedric said a
question.
second ago, something re-triggers in your brain from last night about something smelling that just comes to mind once more.
Who, me? Or
Yes.
somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing was I did see the same guy I saw before, like a shriveled up guy, who was telling me not to use it. Wasn't exactly being super helpful in telling me how to like not use it without getting in trouble, shall we say. But he was there again. I've got a feeling he's whoever he gave its power to before me. And then he did a similar thing to Perry. You know, took it away from him, gave it to me or something. But that's about it.
How is he connecting to you? With you?
No
is he
idea.
being
He's
able
just
to show
he
up?
just shows up before the guy, before the patron turns up, and then quickly runs away as soon as he does.
That's the thing. How does your patron not sense him, or like stop him from communicating with you? Is that some sort of a test?
Could be a test. Could be this guy just happens to live in my head, or something. Yeah, it could be a Bork situation. For all I know, I don't know.
Ooh. Don't even mention him. He's my friend.
Like, yeah, you've got an orc in your head. I've got a raisin in my head.
Lovely. I've got a question though. You said he wants you to grow stronger.
Yeah.
Until what happens? Until you get
He-
monstrous and kill
I
everyone?
did like ask what the long-term plan is, but he didn't answer. Well, he specifically
Oh.
said there would not be answers at this point.
Do I trust all that? He's saying, do I trust that he's not like missing something out on purpose? Like, don't
Roll
tell us
an
everything?
I think that was
insight.
literally about everything.
I'll still try my luck, okay?
What do I need to roll? Against
Just roll a charisma check.
I'll reroll that with lucky. I don't trust that. Okay.
you? She might beat my charisma check.
You feel that Andros is being honest about what's being said.
You can lie
You
easily.
do get the feeling that there are still some minor details that have just not been mentioned yet.
Were I think that was actually, it was out of character. I think that was everything. I think.
I mean, Dax said something about something smelling.
Yeah, I don't recall anything about smelling.
Okay,
No,
well, I'll
at
just
all.
say for the group then,
Just tell us,
because it
please.
literally happened last night. When talking about your guys' group and how he convinced
yes,
the
that's
patron to not come after you, the patron said, "I hate them. One of them stinks."
I just thought he was referring to Cedric.
And then he cut off his own patron and then started a different tangential conversation.
Brother.
He knows something more about someone of us. You could.
No.
Ayo!
No, it wasn't me saying that. But it was a patron saying that.
I know. So he was saying that one of us thinks there must be more to it.
I was kind of focused on convincing him to not try and kill you all, though. Like,
Is
which
there
I think
more to it? Why is there more to it?
There could be more to
It's out
it.
of character. I figured the most logical thing would be Zinni with talking to a god.
Exactly. Yeah, it could be. But that means that it's
it was
opposing
very
force.
much not in a would you like
I
to
see.
elaborate mood. Yeah, it was in a very much
Right.
here's some details. If you don't do what I say, I'm going to kill you sort of mood.
I mean, now
Right.
Dex reminding us of it,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's just because you guys are going to go back and listen to the session anyway, so it's in
Alright,
character
yeah.
that Andros should tell you everything.
I mean, I
if he
wasn't trying to hide
wants
it,
to be
I just
honest,
legit
but yeah.
forgot.
It's You're not kidding. Andros is you.
I mean, it's just that bit didn't seem overly relevant compared to the other bits of like, don't not going to try and kill them. That's good. No, and also it's like, got its claws in things across the cosmos. That's kind of important as well.
It has machinations across the cosmos.
I mean, Zini's dream thingy, when she was talking to her god, kind of led to that, basically.
Oh, also the fact that it doesn't like any of you is probably a good thing on your parts as well. Yeah, you probably don't want it liking you. That's good. Oh, the only other thing as well. It mentioned that Perry, if we didn't kill him, he would have burned up in a day or two anyway.
In a day or two, he could have done a lot of damage to the city. So
Oh, yeah,
I
but
think we did
what I
the
mean is,
best.
it was basically he gave him all the power, and Perry couldn't
Oh,
handle
he
it.
would have exploded. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
I
the
forgot
truth
about
about
that bit.
Yeah, see, Dax is just as me. Anyway, I thought I'd mention all that anyway, just to try to be a little more trustworthy, hopefully.
You don't know that I wasn't trustworthy. I was just, trying to sense whether you're lying.
Oh, not bad. I mean, just trying to tell you in general, like not just.
Oh,
not
yeah,
mentioning
fair.
anything.
Oh, you mean...
I could just say,
Gotcha.
"Oh, I had a bad dream."
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, right? Because there's no fucking way I would know how much you're telling us, and I'd rather know everything, especially when.
Oh, I do apologize though. In order to convince it to not kill you, I had to, give it a good reason not to.
What was
And I
it?
basically said that the Perry fight showed you're all very good meat shields. I mean, it was to convince it, and it did convince it. So
Can't argue with logic, honestly. We are good
just
at
in case
taking
it
damage.
comes back, trying not to make me look bad, sort of thing. Yeah, that did happen. Cedric having issues.
Seems
What's
so.
new about that?
Oh.
He's into horses and stuff.
Cedric is that one girl that was in everyone's art class. We all know them. We don't need to say their names.
Yeah.
I think you just made that up.
I don't make up stereotypes, I just observe them.
Now, why are you hating on art girls anyway?
I'm
You
not.
fucking little
All
rat.
the girls I've dated have been art girls. Okay. Let me just give
He gone.
Scup a message real quick. Everything okay? Might just be having some.
Already took offense to my comment and left.
He is having a connection issue.
Technical
You
difficulties.
could try changing the channel or the server.
Oh, true. Yeah.
channel.
How do I do that shit again?
If you mouse over the table, there should be a cog symbol on it.
Set it. It's on automatic. Let's set it to Rotterdam. Oh, did that change anything?
Oh, it seems fine for us, but obviously we need to.
Oh, maybe it was already in Rotterdam. Hold on, let me send it to the next closest one. Fucking, I don't want to send it to Brazil. Fucking, there's no other.
Quite close.
He's back.
Yo.
Oh,
Right?
here's
That was weird.
Scuppy.
What did I miss?
I don't know.
Sort of just Andros telling the rest of the dream stuff. What was the last parts that you caught?
Something about a smell. And it might have been Zinni.
One of them stinks. There was also the Perry Gander guy who had Andros' powers given to him. He would have burned up in a day or two because he was given all the power at once as opposed to Andros. But he still obviously would have done a fuck ton of damage in that time anyway. And what else is there, Andros, that you said at the last of the end there?
I mean, that's basically about it.
Oh yeah, and he said the way that he convinced the Baleful Eclipse not to want you guys dead is that you all make good meat shields. That's about it.
I mean, I was trying to think of something to convince an evil, like, alien entity. You know, it worked.
I mean, it's correct, isn't it?
I mean, I got a concession. That's more than I was expecting to get.
Yeah.
Okay, so a new dawn has broken, and at this point, Liuk has been walking ahead of you guys for like a good 5-10 minutes now. You can now no longer see
alone in
him.
the woods. We should probably go and check to see if he's still okay.
He is used to walking this journey himself. That's how he got to Settleton last time. But yeah, it's probably time to go catch up with him and make haste for Grimscorn Manor. So, hopping on each of your horses, you guys begin traveling once more.
Can you guys hear me still?
We can.
Yep.
Okay. I am gonna go make some dinner real quick, but I've switched to my headset mic, so...
Okay, sure thing. So, doesn't take too much longer, because you guys traveled quite a bit the day before. You eventually start to crest over a hill at some point, and you can see a structure in the distance. You see large, high stone walls. As you start to travel closer and closer to it, the wall's obviously some sort of perimeter to the manor. You can see that towards the back, the wall is just straight up broken and could easily be traveled through the back. But the road eventually leads you to what is sort of like a front gate. The gate is already opened. What with the wall being knocked down, there's not really a need to have the gate on lockdown all the time. But at this point, Liuk tells you to hitch your horses up to just a small, couple of wooden posts that have been put down into the ground. There's a good amount of green ground and garden out the front here, but the mansion itself looks really fucking good from the front. You've already had a sneak peek around the back parts where a lot of the buildings are crippled and falling down at the back, but at the front here it's magnificent. You can see from the front a nice magnificent double door to start with, and you can see that towards the corners you can see sort of rooms already inside. You can see the room on the right has got a lot of glass around the corner edge of it and sort of butts out of it, so it's looks like it's some kind of nice sunroom already. And then over on the left you can see some sort of just nice-ish room on the inside as well, but you do get the feeling from the disrepair you've seen elsewhere that it's probably just the front that looks this nice, because this is the part that gets used the most, basically. League tells you to stay put and he heads inside. And pretty soon after, he comes back out. Wayward Wanderers, it's my great pleasure to introduce you to Duke Grimscorn. Out walks Duke Grimscorn. Tall and muscular and gorgeous refinery clothes all over him. The most intricate, gorgeous burgundy coat, ruffled coat, and some really handsome looking slack trousers, and some nice fancy slippers that he's been wearing inside. Most of all that you notice is quite immaculate, light green skin and big tusks protruding out the front of his jaw. This is a half-orc. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been told that you are the Wayward Wanderers. It is my utmost pleasure to welcome you to Grimscorn Manor, my, hopefully, just for the meantime, brief abode until it is yours.
Does he seem similar to Cedric?
Yeah, what does Cedric say to saying he's an orc?
Well, Cedric, obviously, still on his horse, kind of walks in as well, majestic and all. And he's kind of taken aback by the beautiful house he's seeing. Until the Duke starts talking, obviously. So, yeah, Dex.
Just before you try to speak, Sid, you think of some things to say, and then just as your voice tries to work, your voice falters for a sec, and you seem to lose words. Only for a brief second or so, but then your voice comes back to you.
Oh, what's up?
I'm not exactly
Sorry.
quite sure what is up, but it's very welcome to see you. I'm glad that you have all found your way here. I hope that the travel was good enough. Was it good, Luke? I assume it was indeed a fine travel.
Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know. My brain tingled there a little bit. My name is Sid, and sir, I just noticed we're both half orcs.
That indeed we are, my good man. Yes.
You're literally the first half orc I've seen in a very long time. And you live in the forest as well.
Yes, I've been here for the past 30 years or so.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, I lived it my entire life as well.
Right, well,
Right.
that aside, would the rest of you like to come inside and hopefully see the place that you would like to buy from me? Mm-hmm.
They look very similar.
Roll me a perception or investigation check, your choice.
I'd like to investigate.
Can I assist to offer guidance?
You cannot.
like
You
to
guys are
investigate
doing
the
this
guidance.
yourselves separately. Because this is, like, you can't really confer at the moment.
So
It's a
investigate or what?
natural 20.
That is a natural 20.
I think the nat 20 should
20
be.
fucking 6.
You look over this half-orc stood before you. There's only one person that's rivaled in size and stature to this man, and though this orc is quite clearly older, with very much greying hair, he only looks just slightly smaller than Cedric.
What's he doing?
I'm inspecting.
I just ask him, so do you have any kids?
No, I do not.
Never had any?
No,
I
never did.
I just do glances to Cedric or saying that.
Relatives, lost children.
I
Oh,
had,
guys, shall we go inside? I can't wait to see the inside of this huge mansion.
I had a wife for a
Relatives?
time, but she sadly passed away so many years ago. So I've been living on my humble lonesome ever since.
Have you
Do
ever
I
heard
trust
the name
him?
Bork by chance?
Bork? No. Not a clue, sorry. Quite isolationist, you see. I very much keep to myself out here.
That's
Guys,
fair. I just figured all half orcs knew each other.
you guys are really acting strange, alright? Let's just get inside and follow this gentleman. Sir, please go ahead. Don't listen to them anymore. They're being rude.
I'm
Has
not
anyone
gonna
ever
ask
told you
questions.
that you sound like Lord Dewey?
Dewey, was that's the young up and coming little square from Dewitt, right? Yeah, that's right, I did hear
Ron
Dewitt
Nibblegut.
passed away. It's ever so tragic. I met with Lord Dewitt once or twice. He's a fine man.
You sound just like his son.
Yeah, well, must be a young man of fine taste then.
Something like that.
What are you saying, Nancy?
Okay. When he said that he
Stop!
doesn't...
Sorry, sir. Excuse me. 1 second.
I'm gonna do an inside
No.
check. It's fine.
I'm pushing the whole party kind of away from the guy
But
gently,
I'm not speaking.
so I can talk to you guys, and I'm like,
Guys, focus up. This is what's going on here. Are you not noticing? This is the first half-orc I've met in a very long time, and your guys are ruining my the opportunity to make friends with him. So shut up! Stop asking all stupid questions. Let's go inside.
No questions. I'm just trying to inside check him.
Be quiet.
And I turn around.
So
Sir, we're ready to go inside, sir.
yeah.
Here we go.
You guys
So
start slowly
that-
walking inside. Roll your insight check, Anxie.
Okay.
Also,
It's about when he said the stuff about his wife and the kids.
there better be like a really
Oh.
ornate painting of like a kid's cup with a little dragon.
That's another nat 20.
That's
Wow.
another not
Yeah.
20 in a row.
Just making it too easy.
1 in 400, by the way. Fuck me. Okay. The man's clearly very well spoken.
Oh, we must be related.
He is, without a doubt, withholding a lot of information,
Yeah.
which makes the situation all the more curious. If it is indeed what you suspect, and you feel quite sure that you're right, his reception is now more concerning, arguably the most concerning response you could get.
Vampires. Sorry, Sid. Your dad might be a vampire.
Okay.
You're not saying that in character, are you? To have some
I am
hope
saying it in character.
Wait, did you do say that in character?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Cedric.
I
You lived your
see.
whole life in the
Play
forest.
it cool until you learn more. Good.
Anxie,
Oh, yeah, okay.
with this insight check as well, this was sort of like an thing since you first laid eyes on him. So you weren't just checking insight when he said a couple things. When you guys first arrived, it was very, very subtle. You did see Duke Grimscorn glance at Sid on a couple of occasions. And you are pretty confident that what you saw in his face was
Recognition.
a sense of recognition, but not in recognition of the person he sees before him. A sort of disgusted recognition of the character and intellect of the person that was in front of him.
Oh, fuck me.
Your dad hates you.
Your dad wanted you to be a doctor, but you became a barbarian.
Fuck. Damn. Okay. Whoa.
So, you guys slowly start to walk up the stairs towards the nice big double door. You enter into a big, glorious, magnificent foyer that has a good bit of furniture all around, a lot of outdoor clothes, some muddy boots and stuff like that, all scattered around as well. There's sort of limited furniture here for in terms of like sitting and stuff. You notice 3 doors coming off of this place, another big double door ahead of you, and then 2 smaller ones off to the left and right. This is, of course, the foyer, greeting guests and saying hello and stuff, and of course functioning as routes around the house and such. But let us go into the great room first. You guys sort of whispering between each other as you're walking, because he's walking a good bit ahead of you, and Liuk has disappeared somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll turn to Anxie. Is that Sid's dad?
I am very confident he might be, but I don't think he's happy with what he sees. He seems quite judgmental of Sid.
That's right. You'd imagine he'd be wanting to see his son, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what explains so much. That's what explains why Cedric was found in the forest.
What if it's
Could
his
you imagine?
uncle?
Oh my fucking
Mm.
god. Now that's fun. I'm loving this. Just one little thing, Dax. When
Mhm.
we are walking around the place, I'll be looking for portraits of like relatives, any signs of people that
Photoshopped out images of a kid. Yeah.
like anything that would lead me to, be a bit certain about Cedric being a kid.
There's
And
a couple of
once living here,
paintings around,
someone's kid.
but they are all of scenery. One is of a nice, gorgeous lake that has forest very close to its shorelines. Do you call it a shore with a lake? Next to its boundaries. And a couple of other just... There's one of a painting of a god that looks to be a bit older. And that's it.
Can Sid roll a perception check?
See whether that's his dad.
Once he enters the house.
Can you roll an intelligence check for me, Sid, please?
Oh no, no,
Or
no! Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
Come on, we've had a lot of good rolls recently. We need another good one here.
throwing
Yeah.
a 1.
I'm -2, by the way.
Roll well, Sid.
I mean, now might be a good idea to use the X-Pound drug.
You
Mm,
can
mm,
use inspiration. You should have one. You can reroll if you
Hmm?
wanna.
If you
Two.
want. Sid, you want to use
This
that
might be your
inspiration? Sid, you're walking
You wanna use
among your friends. All your friends are like whispering to each other right now. You're trying to like keep your cool. This is a half
Yeah.
orc. You know, it's few and far between that you see these guys. You know, you want to make friends with them when you can. You start thinking, like, what are they whispering about? You take 2 points of psychic damage.
That's
Fuck.
me.
That's
That's-
very mean.
That's interesting, because I doubt that's just Cedric feigning so badly he takes psychic damage. There's something magical going on.
No, it's all the thinking I'm doing. Me brain hurts.
Yeah, I think it's that.
I mean, it could be that, but it could also be something like suppressing your memories of it.
Yeah, I think it might be. That would be so cool.
I mean, this is not the
I see,
first time
maybe-
Sid is stupid and can't think about shit. Shouldn't damage him
Because
now, you know.
maybe time for like a deep brain probe, Banksy.
I'm gonna give him some time and then do that. I don't want to push it immediately. Let's buy the place and then think of it. In the meantime, Baylor will receive talking into his head basically, and he'll be hearing. Baylor, is there a way we can make Cedric a bit smarter? Maybe
I don't
enhance his abilities, thinking abilities.
I don't know.
Can you check?
It's funny you say that,
Jesus.
actually. I do have a spell called Enhance Ability.
If Dax will let me change my prepared spells because I didn't do it this morning, then
Please
yeah.
let him.
I don't think that even if you thought about which spells you were going to prepare, that you would have chosen Enhance Ability. Is that a fair statement? I want you to be fair here, Shift.
Yeah, that's an absolute fair statement.
Okay.
Can't do it.
So, no Enhance Ability then.
Zini,
While we're walking on, can I cast Sense Emotion?
Oh my god. We're literally just entering a house and you guys are like, spell here, spell there, investigate that, roll this.
Go ahead and
this
cast.
could be your father.
Go ahead and cast Sense Emotion and ping it in the chat because I need to read it once more again. Thank you. Okay.
Use lucky to re-roll.
So, whose emotions would you
Two
like
more.
to investigate right now?
First, the Duke, whatever his name is, and then Lou's if he's still with us as well.
Luke is scuttled off somewhere else. Duke Grimscorn is currently just filled with feelings of sort of pressure. He's doing a sales pitch right now, effectively. It sort of tracks that, you get the feeling that he's like trying to get out information and give off a good impression.
Okay. Is there anyone else, like any house people or anything like that? Or is it
There
just
is
like...
no one else here.
Okay.
As you scan around, though, you do take a peek at Cedric's emotions. You take 3 points of psychic damage.
What the actual fuck's happening?
I just quietly tell Anxie that be careful if you go to
your
read
head
his mind.
hurts?
There's something going on.
You think I shouldn't?
I think you should, but again, you need to be careful because I think there's something at play. I tried to read his emotions, and this is. I presume I'm talking to you telepathically at this point. So you talk to me, yes. I tried to sense his emotions, and I took damage and couldn't really sense his emotions.
Oh, that's curious. Is it because you
I
did it to
didn't
Cedric?
explain well enough. You could sense his emotions, but there was way too many of them bouncing around so incredibly quickly between all sorts, and it just felt like such absolute chaos that it ended up hurting your brain.
But that's
Okay.
when he sensed the emotions of Cedric.
Yes.
So it's not the Duke that's the problem, it's Cedric.
Sid looks like he's chill and fine.
Well, yeah,
But you
like I
can't
said,
read his
I'm
mind.
just warning you. Like, if you're gonna read his mind, just be careful. It sounds like it's pretty
Yeah.
chaotic.
Well, I did take 2 damage, so I must notice some headache, little pinch, little something.
Yeah, you're like your eye like twitched a bit. And you just
Mm,
so like
Cedric
when you
is
just get like a flash
I
migraine for a bit.
sure.
was gonna say, like, Cedric is a little bit of blood coming out of your ear.
I don't go that far. Duke Grimscorn leads you through the second big set of double doors. This here is the great room. It's the most central room in the house. Of course, it's the biggest and beautiful. It's the largest amount of connections between other rooms, taking you to other parts of the manor, and this is the place you most likely spend most of your time there. I tend to like enjoying spending my time in a certain few other places, which we'll get to, of course. You look around. This great room, as it's called, has its name for a reason. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other doors coming off of this room. None of them are big double doors like the one you just came through. All of them are smaller singular doors. But this is a room filled with furniture, a little table for eating, a little table next to a bookshelf for reading. There's a little sort of like cozy corner over in the side. This room is the complete living space for everyone, and it's truly magnificent. Very high ceiling in here, and decor's really nice. A little bit sparse in places, but really like nice and homely, like it's genuinely been lived in quite a bit.
Stith looks in awe. He turns around, because he was standing in front of the group, he turns around to the group.
Before
and
you
looks
say
at them with
anything,
wide-
you hear a scream in your head, and you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Stith's blinking. His eyes a bit watery, right? Again, he turns to the group though. Wide eyes. And he goes to the group. Is that what I sound like at all times? Like you can't fucking understand anything I'm saying because there's these tossing about. Holy shit, guys! You gotta tell me if I'm not like understandable or comprehensive. Like what? I had no clue what this guy just said to us.
Huh?
So while they're talking to Cedric, I'll just distract the Duke guy by asking. So I see that your south wall or your back wall was damaged. Do you have any issues with
Yes.
local fauna? typically.
No, not as much. No. Occasionally, the wild
This is
animals
what
will
I
come
mean.
in.
This is what I mean. How do you understand anything this guy is saying? Does that always sound like, guys?
Well, just because some of us are
Yeah.
well-learned and well-spoken does not mean that everyone must succumb to your sense of indiscrepantude.
What?
Sid, it's alright. It's alright, Sid. Breathe. Are you okay?
Well, I don't know now, because I don't know if you guys will actually understand what I'm saying at any time.
I understand you, especially when you're calm.
Right,
It's okay.
man.
Is something
What?
wrong with you?
It's just being a half orc ain't easy.
Oh, really?
I just talked to the Duke and just say, I apologise. It's been a long journey we've been on. Is
Yeah,
it possible for us to take a quick break somewhere?
Of course, I mean, yeah, we taking you. Some of these rooms are great for taking breaks. This is really part of the tour that I'll be taking you through.
Brother.
Anxie, with your passive insight, when the Duke responded to Cedric, no one else really noticed it, but you sensed a lot of anger in his words.
Once that happened, I would have casted Detect Thoughts with my psionic ability, so he wouldn't have known.
I keep forgetting you have this shit.
Yeah, sorry if I interrupted, but I was just trying to distract the Duke guy.
No, it's
Yeah,
all good.
that's alright.
You cast Detect Thoughts. You sense nothing from the Duke.
Like nothing like he's got something blocking it, or he just has no thought.
Unknown. You can't put it down to something, but whenever you do peer and try to see through, you can't see anything.
I really want to push further just to, make sure that there is nothing. But what happens if he notices it?
Let's finish the deal before we push too much.
But if he's hiding something.
I don't think we want to make any deals with something we don't. Like, he might not even
Yeah.
be real. Like, there might be something weird going on illusion-wise.
I think so. Like, I'm kind of terrified.
So out of character, I think it makes sense for us now to like kind of settle in somewhere in one of the rooms, be alone, and you guys talk out a plan, and maybe talk some sense into Sid.
Can he give you the
Yeah.
rest of the tour first?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go on tour.
But so you don't want me to dig deeper?
I think
We're here to see the
How many rerolls do you have? Like, how risky is it? Like, do you have lucky?
Well,
do you
it's
have
him
inspiration?
rolling. I can
No,
make
it's him.
him
Exactly.
roll with disadvantage technically. As in,
Casting
not
silvery
disadvantage,
barbs
but,
would
like,
be
reroll.
obvious, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But failing would be obvious too. Okay, I won't.
let's
But
do it. Let's plan and then possibly do it. So if it
Yeah.
goes tits up, we kind of need to know how to handle it.
I will, however, try and change my focus towards Leok.
Luke has still not been seen.
Okay.
Yeah, he went off somewhere.
Something very fucky is going on. But okay, I won't be probing deeper. Let's move on.
He points to one of the rooms on the left. That is a room to the pathway. It's a good place for the servants to go between all the more central rooms and that. But, so here is the dining room, I believe, New York would have gonna require just some small morsels of something to eat.
Oh, he said dining room, guys. I understood that. Well, he said dining room. Okay, it's not that bad, actually. You just gotta really pay attention to him, and then you can kind of understand what he's saying. Just like a dining room somewhere.
Sit. That's very nice.
Right?
Oh, Cedric, do you know something?
Huh?
Apparently,
Yeah?
this place is famous for their wine.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
it's actually true, yes. This place used to be quite famous for wine. I used to be able to export it quite a bit, but in my later age and, advanced, less energy life and all that sort of nonsense, you gradually lose zeal for wanting to perpetuate, getting into the market and making money. It just becomes things that you're not quite interested in later in life. But it was once a great time, and it's definitely still I'm back and able to be spruced up, and, back in business once more. But it's something I'm not personally too interested in for the moment. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Right, so you're no longer doing any wine. I understood exactly what you were saying.
No, I am no longer making any of the wine.
Bother. Guys, well, you heard the guy. I don't need to repeat it. Alright, let's move on.
You go through the door that is on the opposite side of the room to which you entered, and you enter the dining room. A nice long table has been laid out with only just a couple of chairs at the one end, and there's just some small light refreshments, sort of like snacks, basically. A lot of them are sort of like fresh vegetables, but then you get the feeling that some of them are more preserves and things that have been sitting around a while, but they're this kind of stuff that's made to last a while, stuff out of tins and that sort of thing. So it's light and not befitting of the setting you find yourself in, but you can imagine it's probably hard pressed to get fresh everything here.
So, are we alone now? Has he left?
No.
Make yourselves comfortable. I'm going to retreat to my slab for a bit. I'll come and pick you up and give you a receipt later.
Oh, he's actually leaving. Yeah.
Okay.
Becoming fluent in Orc. It's meant to be.
Yeah, when he leaves,
It's
before
been harder and
leave,
harder.
could somebody cast detect magic?
Yeah, I
Just
think
around
that's
here.
something we should do. I'll also look around and make sure that he's left, and like there is nothing that might be listening on our conversations and stuff like that.
You watch him leave,
And-
and you sort of like sidle up to the door that he left through, and you can hear another door close at the far end of the great room. He's gone to the other side of the house, more or less.
Oh,
and
that's
if
an
I
idea actually. Sorry, I'll just as he's going, I will summon my spirit of death and basically tell it to follow him and cast haunt on him.
Is your
fuck?
shadow
And
of death
stay hidden.
invisible?
It's not invisible, but it can hide and it's pretty stealthy. It floats, so it doesn't make like walking sounds.
Are you sure you
It
want
just
to
needs to
do
get, it just needs to get
this?
within 10 feet of him once, and then after that,
I-
you can stay at a distance.
That's dangerous. I feel like he
Okay,
might
if
put
it's-
us in combat with the guy.
Okay, if
Let's
it's
not.
spooky, we'll leave it then.
Yeah. While we're in this room, I'll also cast see invisibility
Okay.
And I
and look
cast
around.
detect magic.
Okay.
And is there a moment for me to RP?
Yeah, now it is.
Because like, oh, you guys are casting spells around me basically, and I just walk up to the food. Wait, guys, is this great? Like, we gotta buy this house. What?
What if it's poisonous?
Poisonous plants, please.
Can we check
I
whether
can-
it's poisonous? Is there a check for that?
Well, there's one way to find out, and I just stuff my face with the food.
It's some pretty nice stuff. It's very simple, but it's nice.
So as he's doing that,
See, I'm fine. I'm not dying. It's all fine. Guys, please, can we just stop casting spells and looking around? Just realize we got a great opportunity here.
You take 3 points of psychic damage.
okay, so,
You
so
don't seem fine.
It's
Sorry, go on.
okay. Just a small headache.
And Ross, go ahead. What do you
like,
want to say?
Baylor already casted detect magic, I think.
Mhm.
Can he see if like the food is magical or anything?
The food is not magical. The only thing that's magical in the room are some lights on a chandelier up at the top of in the middle of the room.
What about Cedric?
I mean, all of you are like magic in your own ways and have sort of some magical things emanating
Thank
from you.
Cedric shouldn't be magical though, should he?
He has the
Can there is a
magical javelin on the back of him, but that's it.
Oh, well, guys, you guys have like I don't know. Maybe I didn't sleep well, but I have like just little headaches that were done.
You don't seem to be all right, Sid. Has that
What?
happened once you entered this house?
I guess so. No, you mentioned it. Yeah. Maybe it's
And you
just.
said,
Maybe I just need to get some fresh air because the forest was all fine.
no, you did stay here.
Well,
And
I'm
your
not
head
really used to
hurts.
being inside. Well,
Can I give Cedric my potion of healing just in case? Like, he does take a lot of damage and needs some healing.
well, thanks, Andros. I don't know. I don't think I'll need it. But anyways, a bit strange. The food is great though, guys. You really gotta check out the food. And just, I don't know. I can't remember what I wanted to say. These damn headaches.
Sid,
Sid sits down.
something's bothering me.
What's that?
Does this place feel familiar to you? Or does the guy feel familiar to you? The orc.
Well, no. I mean, these landscapes or these pictures.
Roll an
mean nothing to-
intelligence check, Sid.
Oh, great, yeah, cool.
You hear a child crying. You take 1 point of psychic damage.
Could you look into his head and see if you can work out what's going on?
I can't look into his head, but I can try and read his thoughts.
Oh,
I will cast Detect Thoughts on him. Is that what I hear?
No, let Dex do it.
You try and detect thoughts towards Cedric. You feel a bubbling chaos of emotions, volatile, spiking, and lashing out, and you take 6 points of psychic damage.
I do?
Yes.
And what if?
Damn.
Is that some condition or something, or is it just psychic damage from something?
Don't ask questions, just take the damage.
I have to ask, I have resistances
To what?
to psychic damage.
Oh, then you take half.
For example. Yeah, and then I was just making sure if there's any like checks and stuff, because I have also advantage on this, but like, okay.
If there's a check, I'd inform you.
I take 3 damage then.
You got dungeon mastered.
Fucking hell, dude. That was painful.
Oh. Well, you have a headache as well.
I've got one once I tried to read your thoughts. That's painful, Sid. Well, not that painful, but you know, I
Well,
don't like it. I'm gonna push deeper.
What? In my thoughts?
Yeah. Row,
No,
wisdom saving.
all that. I don't want to hurt you again, though.
It's alright, I'll stop it. Just
Sid,
trust me, Sid.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Is it wisdom? Let me check.
Pretty sure it is.
I think so as well.
Can you not submit to it willingly?
I
I
want to
mean,
give.
can you fail willingly? Yeah, you can.
You can if you
Let
want
Guys,
to.
while this is happening, Sid is kind of preparing himself, right? He takes this serious, all right? Going deeper in this beautiful, deep, intellectual mind of his. But I kind of grab Sizzle out of my armor, and I hold it out without looking, just hold it out towards the group. So who of the 3 persons is picking up Sizzle? Because I find this a bit dangerous. Yeah, Tony's grabbing him. I mean, Zinni. Alright, Zinni grabs Sizzle out of my hands, and I'm ready to be mind penetrated.
You willingly
What
submit
happens?
to the detect thoughts.
That's what I said,
Okay.
Dex.
I'm just
Mind
making sure.
penetration. Alright, cool.
As you probe deeper into Cedric's mind, you find a mind and soul at war with itself. You see so many flashes of memories going by so quick you can't even see what's in them. And every single time that you think you're about to make something out, you feel the memory get pushed away, shoved down, sent somewhere else. It doesn't feel like there's something external causing this. You feel like the damage that both you and Sid are taking is as a result of his own brain hurting itself.
The fuck? And I can't learn anything more.
That's as
And
much
I'm
as
not
you're
getting
getting.
any damage. Except for the initial one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll stop it.
Can we not try calm emotions and see if that helps?
He tried. Andros tried and he took
Andros tried
damage.
sense emotions, not calm emotions.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Diff-
sorry. Yeah, it is.
I mean, it could be worth a go, but it sounds like it's supposed something he needs to fix himself.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if him going to sleep would help.
Andros, the therapist.
I have experience with weird things like attacking memories and such.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Sid.
Yeah.
I feel like you're preventing yourself from remembering stuff.
You're telling me I'm not trying to remember
Well,
things,
not-
remember things, memories.
I'm telling you that you're stopping yourself from doing so. Your brain is hurting you, technically.
Well,
I could see so
Okay.
many memories flashing, but I couldn't read any of them. It's like you have all these memories locked down and you don't want to make them visible to you.
well, listen, I remember I lost my memories. I remember that. Right?
Do you remember how?
Oh, I just woke up. Or, well, the first memory I have is me meeting Sizzle in the forest.
Is Sizzle reacting to any of this?
Sizzle, as soon as he got into Zinni's arms, squirreled away into her clothes and
Maybe
is not coming out.
maybe
Get this
Sizzle
little
has some
thing
stuff he
out.
needs to talk about.
Zinni, you feel Sizzle trembling.
Sizzle, are you okay?
No,
What's wrong?
this is a bad place.
You know this place?
Not really. But it's bad.
How do you know it's bad?
Sid doesn't like it.
How do you know Sid doesn't like
It doesn't. Just doesn't. We ran away. Stayed far away.
He ran away from here?
Can you detect thoughts on Sizzle?
Can I?
You can. Detect Thoughts is still up.
I will.
You probe into Sizzle's mind and you see memories of a very, very young Sid. Still absurdly muscular, but small.
What are you calling small? What the fuck?
With just a small sort of like scrappy bits of clothing around his groin and legs, and topless, running in the rain. Tears streaming down his face, eyes virtually closed from not wanting to see what he's running away from. Sizzle's out flying just slightly in front, guiding him away. Sid is wailing loudly. And Sizzle's just trying to find a path away. That's what you see.
Scissor. I see Zinni speaking to him, right?
Hmm.
Zinni, could you ask Scissor what Sid was running from? Why was he closing his eyes?
Do you know what Sid was running?
He was running away from here. We never
do you
talked
know
about
why?
it, but it was bad.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
And why did he hate
So-
this place? Did his mom die?
Well, I just said, do you know why? He said he didn't talk about. So I don't think this is.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we like try with, like if because he was running away from this place and he wasn't willing to look back at what happened, I suppose. And we know that this guy's wife has died. And if he's like Cedric's relative, maybe he has something to do with it. But we can also not ask. I don't know. I don't know what else to ask.
Do you know anything about Sid or you two became friends?
I met him out in the woods, and he was crying so much. I told him I'd take him away. So I did.
So
But
he
he
took
didn't
him
tell you
after.
what- He didn't tell you what had made him upset and scared.
I tried to ask a few times, but he just cried.
Oh. So you're talking about me?
Mm,
Sizzle flies back over you and sort of like curls around your neck and tries to get as close to you as possible.
I kind of look at him, but then, and one of my fingers are kind of on top of his tail, right?
Cause I don't remember crying and running away. But what I remember is that Sissel with me and just living in the forest for, I don't know, until I met you guys. Really,
Say it.
yeah.
I could see a memory in Scissor's head. It was of you running away from this place with eyes closed, crying. You once were here. Oh, and you were very masculine for a young man.
Well, so it definitely must have been me.
Yeah,
see.
but you were crying and you were making sure your eyes were closed so you
Well,
couldn't see something.
maybe it was me, but yeah. Or till this cry, I suppose.
Can you try to push through and recollect any of these memories?
Ah, yes, here it is. There's a contract is drafted up here. Duke Grimscon comes back into the room. So, it's a bit preemptive, I know, but I thought I'd get it sooner rather than later. This will be the contract where the both signed partially the both rather the title of Duke Grimscon to yourselves. I just want to lay it on the table here and now. Obviously, we're going to be discussing the full property in place before you make a full decision, and maybe you to negotiate on the price of it slightly, but don't look at that too much. We'll talk about it later. But, some refreshments were nice and, enjoyable.
I need subtitles.
Dax, we can't fucking understand shit you're saying except for like contract being somewhat made. Like, can you please not? Like, I get it, but
Should I just banish him? Well, would...
Please banish him. Jesus freaking
Okay, I guess
Christ.
banish.
No, don't.
I mean,
Wait, I
guys.
asked. You said yes.
No, well, obviously we're not doing that.
All right. Well, Dex.
Mhm.
Can I roll something so I actually understood what he said?
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh, come on, not intelligence. It's because I'm a half orc as well. When we're rolling for intelligence, for fuck's sake.
Is that the same roll again?
Yeah.
It's hard for you to make out what he's saying. A lot of the words, that even the ones that you pick up, you don't even know what they mean. But halfway through him talking, you stop hearing the words coming out of his mouth. And you hear another loud gurgling scream. And you take 3 points of psychic damage. Yes, well, anyway, I just, like I said, I'll leave this contract on the table here. We can peruse it at your own time. It doesn't need to be looked into too much just yet. They won't start, of course, the full tour of the place. I want you to be sure of everything that you're buying, and we'll talk about everything like
So
that
just
later.
holding his head in his hands, basically, while this is all happening. Slightly crumbling.
Do I sense his reaction to Cedric holding his head and being in pain?
Roll insight.
My passive doesn't help. Okay.
Can I do an insight as
whatever.
well as I'm watching?
Yeah, you can. Duke Grimscorn is quite visibly trying to ignore what Sid is, obviously going through. You can see he's in pain, but he's just, not even looking in that direction. So, tour of the place then?
Duke, I don't know if you can see our friend here. It seems like he has history with this house. So if there is anything that you know and that you're not telling us, please can you help us understand before we go ahead and make a purchase?
Nonsense, I've been living here 30 years. I'm not living here pretty much all my life since I've passed. I had servants who were coming on, and I had I've not had an employment of a half-orc. It's hard to find in this day and age, but no, I've not seen a gentleman before.
So
Yeah,
if
no,
I were to place down a zone of truth right now and ask you the same question, you'd give me the same answer.
Yes, of course.
Am I allowed to do that, sir?
If it would give you peace of mind and bring us closer to closing a deal, sure. I used to be an adventurer myself. I know the trepidatious nature that the job entails.
Okay, then I will go ahead.
Really pay attention. You can kind of make up what he's saying.
Not
So-
everything
so
though. Like I
stupid.
missed 50% of it.
I think that's on purpose. But I mean,
I know
so,
it's on purpose. It's painful.
So
like-
the question I've got.
Yeah.
So while Zinni's casting Zone of Truth, can I inspect him to see, try and work out if he's like an illusion or if he's disguised, or because I don't think in fact, this is the real him.
Roll an investigation check.
Ooh.
Can I investigate as well?
Yes.
That was 15 for me.
He definitely looks very corporeal and here. The two of you notice something. Didn't really catch your eye before because it was sort of like a very whatever bit about his person. There's something in his left pocket. It looks completely spherical, quite large, and seems to be evidently rather heavy.
Magic item, perhaps similar to your ring, Inksy.
Could be. Once Zinni casts Zone of Truth, I'll ask what it is.
Okay, you cast Zone of Truth.
Does he needs to do a save, right? And I assume everyone here will need to do one.
Oh yeah. Is it charisma?
Only if he wants us to do one. You can let us
Let's do
pass.
one.
He willingly elects to fail the save.
I'm rolling a 20. No way. I'm failing.
Is it a charisma save?
It is.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Have advantage. Yo, look at that.
Baylor, you failed.
He can't
Oh,
lie.
do I need to roll as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can elect to fail it if you want.
And Caesar should as well.
Fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hold up.
Well, go ahead, ask away then. I've submitted you a sort of truth. I'm feeling
Ask
I've
him.
been a while since I've had to feel a tingle with this.
Can I use like my study action from Keen Mind to study what the fuck he's saying?
Well, ask away.
Can I ask him? You know, some of us we haven't talked to many half orcs. Is it possible you could speak a little bit slower? Just we want to make sure we're not missing.
Is
any
it really such a
points
bother?
out
I'm
there.
sorry, I'm not so used to being around company. I tend to talk rather fast. Of course, I could try to slow down my speech for you.
Thank
That's
you.
very
we greatly
nice.
Appreciate it.
Sir. Sorry, go on.
I'll let you go.
Sir, what's that in your pocket? Or are you happy to see us?
Oh, this sort of thing. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out sort of like metal sphere, brass-ish in color. It's about like this big, so pretty decently sized. It's got very, very intricate engravings all around it. Not intricate in that they like have a pattern. It in fact looks like it doesn't have a pattern. There's just line after line after line, circle, a random triangle in places, and it's just all manner of like lines jutting and like hard corners turning all over the pattern of the thing. It's a cute little magic device of my own, so I like to keep by my side.
What does it do?
You know, I don't quite know.
Why do you keep it then?
Yeah, one day I'll figure it out.
Can I do an insight check? I don't think there's any truth.
There's
You
no
must be
need.
saying the
Zinni,
truth.
He's in
No,
zone of truth.
I don't think there's any truth affecting him, so I'm doing the old-fashioned way, checking his line.
Yeah, can I do the same by the way? Because I think you might be
roll
onto something.
insights.
Okay.
You get the feeling that he knows what this device does.
Sir, I've got another question.
Yes?
Why is Zone of Truth not working on you?
What do you mean? I immediately elected to fail. Is your
Well,
little caster lady not able to tell you as much? Zinni, everything that this man has said is truthful.
I mean, you should be aware as adventurers, we have more than one ways of telling lies. Telling someone lying.
he hears in his head. Well, some things you can't leave to a spell. Some people have prevention methods.
My good lady, I have submitted to your zone of truth. I've answered honestly, and I'm just an old man looking to retire to a more populated area so that I do not have to walk so far to get fresh food. Please,
But you know,
allow me to sell you this wonderful mansion, decrepit as it may be in areas, and allow me to live out my life in peace.
but you know what this item is.
I told you, I do not know what it is. I press the
I
buttons
know
and
he's
turn it
lying.
occasionally, and you watch as he starts to like fiddle with the item. He starts to like rotate it in spots, and then at one point he pushes something in and starts to rotate it, and he's like, and then as soon as I get to this point, it stops, and I don't know how to go any further. I might go back and try something else, but eventually I'll figure out what he does.
Well, would you be interested in giving it to someone that could be able to understand what it does?
Oh no, I very much like messing with it after breakfast in the morning while I read my morning books.
Right.
It was part of my routine of my day, you know. I wouldn't want to give it up so easily.
So I can sense he's fucking lying, but he ain't gonna.
Your insight check makes you feel like this dude's full of shit. But
Are
Zinni
you
is
letting us
telling you that
know?
everything is saying is truthful.
Are you letting us know, like, psychically that he's lying? So
I
we all know?
did.
Oh, you did, okay. Is it time
So
to have the intimidation?
I don't know. So, non-psychically, I'm saying saying the rest. So while you submitted yourself to a zone of truth, I can still tell that the things you just said are not truthful.
Right, well, thank you for your vibes-based assessment, but I think that the Zone of Truth should provide more than sufficient evidence.
Right. And there is no fucking way you have a prevention on yourself. Just the same as you had earlier when I tried to read your thoughts.
Oh.
And our friend here, he's no one to you.
No. Never seen a
Right.
gentleman in my life. Half folks and few and
Yeah.
far between. I definitely would
Yes, but
recognize him if I had seen him before.
the thing is, this half-orc has a few features. He has a very messed up memory of running from this place and crying.
This place?
Exactly this one.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm
He's
not
still
sure
holding on
to
to
tell
the
you what to
orb, or has he
say.
put it on the table?
Is he what, sorry?
Is he holding on to the orb, or did he put it on the table?
He's put it back in his pocket now.
And I can still tell that he's full of shit.
It's a feeling that you get. Again, insight
Yeah.
doesn't tell you that someone is telling the truth or lying. Insight lets you read someone's subtle movements, sort of like
Yeah.
clue you into things. Doesn't tell you. It's not a lie detector.
Yeah, but it's like
It gives
making
you a
me feel like he's
feeling.
full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that. I don't know. How do you do business with someone you don't trust?
Well, as an adventurer, I used to do it all the time. I'm sure it's something that you're used to doing.
Not really, no.
Well, maybe you've lived a more pious adventuring life than I.
Could you tell us more about your adventuring days? I'm actually quite curious.
Yes, actually, I used to travel with a group. What were we called again? Dashing something. Dashing Comets, that was it, yes. Yeah, we had one of our druids was
Dashing
rather
what?
obsessed with the stars and, celestial bodies
Comets.
and that. We did an adventure here on the island. This is a place I migrated to looking to retire, more or less, on the vast wealth that I had accumulated throughout my adventuring life. Did all sorts of various things, Would sometimes help in the employ of lords and kings, and sometimes we would be doing freelance work. Sometimes we would journey to the Fae, a rather interesting place, if you don't mind me saying.
Oh, you've been there.
Yeah, on a few occasions, yes. It's a rather odd place.
It is, isn't it?
Quite.
Anders hears in his head. Can you still communicate with Spriggett?
Let me check. No, just you, Cornellen, and then keep going.
Fuck. Well, maybe ask Cornellen whether he's heard of the Dashing Comets adventuring group.
I don't
And I'll
have to
ask
do it
Spriggett.
silently, is the only thing. So I think I need to speak it out loud.
No, you write
It's
it in your
alright.
book, don't you?
Oh, do
I think you're right, yeah.
One sec. And I'll give a response to it, but I thought I'd just say it out loud.
Oh no, you. So when you cast
Oh, to
sending,
do so,
it's a
you-
mental spell that you send. So you say it in your
No.
head and it goes.
So it says to do so, you must write the message on the page.
Oh, okay, never mind, you do write it.
I'll write in the book asking, has he heard of our adventuring group before? And I'll just put urgent in underscores next to it.
Nice.
Doesn't take too long, but you see a response. Oh, nothing by that name particularly, but they sound rather magnificent. Adventuring groups are littered all over the world. I probably don't know 99% of them.
Huh.
If we can get him to put it on a table, I can banish him, and then we can get rid of it and see if that works. Presumably, he needs to be in contact with it for it to work.
So, if there is nothing preventing you from being sincere or like letting people sneak into your head, and this item in your hands is definitely not doing that, would you mind putting it on the table for a bit?
You're not going to pinch it, are you?
Sorry?
You're not going to pinch it, are you? I very much like this item.
Why would I steal something in your own home?
Why would I be interrogated by my own home is a equally good
Because
question.
we're trying to buy your place and we don't trust you. Since our friend's been here before.
I'm quite certain that he hasn't. But if it puts your mind at rest... He puts it on the table.
And everything you said to us was truthful.
Yes, of course it was.
Is it truthful because you believe it's truthful or because it is actually truthful?
It's truthful because it is actually the truth. Hence why your zone of truth spell is telling your lovely
Right.
gnome that I am telling indeed the truth.
And there is nothing shady about this place.
Outside of it being built in the middle of a particularly scary forest, no. Well, there are just this is what originally intrigued me to buy the place. When I first came to it, I was, of course, looking for a nice, fancy place to buy. The Lord's Manors were, I was quite abruptly told they were not for sale. So when I went looking here, and I was asking around and trying it out about the place, they told me that the first original Duke Grimscorn was someone who had very much despised the gods, and when he first moved here, knowing that this was the only real godless place in the world, made the mansion himself, and then mysteriously disappeared. And
When was that?
that was years ago now.
Do you know what his name was?
Outside of Duke Grimscorn,
Lord.
no, I do not. I mean, he's the original Duke Grimscorn. I, of course, am not called Duke Grimscorn. My name is Hargosh Lockjaw.
Can you write his name afterwards? No fucking way I'd write this.
Sid, as he says his name out loud, you take 3 points of psychic damage.
So
Come on.
I have a question
Yes.
out of character.
Oh.
Have we done detect magic?
yeah, I did.
And what did you
see
find?
invisibility.
And you found
Nothing.
nothing?
No.
Okay.
No, you
And if
cast
we ask
detect
him-
magic on the dining room. Didn't detect it on him.
Detect
it's not
magic
still up.
it's on me. It's wherever I move for a period of time, but I don't imagine it would still
How
be up now.
long is that period? Because you guys were left to chat for like 10 minutes.
I think it's 10 minutes.
I have another question. Have we asked him why there's like psychic
We tried.
magic, seemingly. Okay.
You can ask him as well. It's just like my character
No,
currently thinks
I've
he ain't.
been a bit distracted, so I don't want to repeat any questions. That's all.
Well, he's been acting like there is nothing going on, basically.
I do have a question for you, sir.
Yes.
You did mention earlier that you had a wife.
A long time ago, yes.
Did you have any children?
No children. After seeing the horrors done to so many, both young and old in my life, I thought best not to bring a child into this world, especially with the isolationist life I wanted.
And sorry, for how long have you been living here?
Above or below 30 years. I lost count after a while, but around there.
50?
30.
30.
And how old is Sid?
Does he seem around 30? Less?
Sid's in his young 20s.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings, sir?
I probably do. You know how orcs are like, but I was raised by my mother. Wasn't exactly the nicest upbringing, as I'm sure your friend can attest to. Half orcs don't have the nicest of treatment in society, especially knowing the usual manners in which of our birth.
Oh, he can't remember it.
Sid kind of shrugs.
I do think we need to move on from just asking questions, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do much, but like, how do you move on?
Well, he
What do
wants
you
us to
do?
give more of the tour, so
Yes,
just go along with the tour.
I very much would like to show you the rest of it. A lot of the rooms do not currently have any furnishings or whatnot. Parts that I sold to make sure that I could stay afloat just for a little bit,
Okay.
This place is so big, a lot of the rooms I just don't tend to use, so I thought, keep the ones that I like the most, all the essential ones, and the rest can rough somewhere else,
Yeah. Just go along, show us the rest.
Okay. He spends like 10 to 15-ish minutes showing you off the rest of the house. From the dining room, you go into the kitchen, then into the pantry, through the passageway to the mailroom, back through the passageway, check out the servants' lounge really quick, where you find Liuk just sort of chilling. And then,
while we're going on the tour, can I keep an eye out for like any doors he's not showing us
yes, there's a lot of doors he's not showing you.
that look like they've been used? Like,
A lot of them he does, like
rusty.
a few doors he does open and just shows you the fact that there are still nice big rooms in here, just a lot of them aren't finished, or maybe the wall has just crumbled down in places and has been left to the elements for a bit. Like, about 40-ish% of this ground floor has been still being used. Then from the great room, he then takes you to what he refers to as his favorite room, the solarium. It is the room you saw off to the front right of the building. It's a very lovely, cozy little sort of nook in the house. The corner, outstretched from the rest of the building, juts out a bit more, and it's just all glass-paned windows around the side and the ceiling. And there's just one really comfy-looking armchair that faces out the front, and there's a little table right next to it that has a book next to it. So let me show you the floor plan of this place you're going to buy. This is the ground floor. All of the non-labeled rooms are the ones that currently do not have a use.
I just ask him, so your servant Lou, or whatever his name was quite helpful in getting us here.
Liuk,
You
yes.
mentioned he's only been working for you for a few years.
Yes.
Who worked for you before?
I've had a number of rolling staff in and out over the years. I pay them well, but after a while, people get rather fed up of living so remotely. Especially when you only need to hire a few of them. A lot of them just desire more social settings, and so after usually a couple of years, we part ways and they head on somewhere else.
Nobody. I feel like the whole party's a little bit stuck because they tried all their magic stuff and their spells and the things and didn't
Well,
figure out anything.
I mean, I know how
Yeah.
to progress, but it like involves like, possibly getting into combat sort of thing. So I'm kind of avoiding it.
Mm.
But I think like currently no peaceful options are available, so we're just like, how do
I-
we proceed?
Then I think naturally the whole party would just kind of part ways with the guy and stay for the night, or have a dinner, or what's next?
Definitely stay for the night, just to see how it affects you. You might get some memories, a dream, something. That would be interesting.
Okay.
I mean,
We
night
should
vigilance
do a
means,
watch.
I could probably sneak around and check things out while invisible.
I'll try to read his books. Can we leave? Can we sleep in the living room?
What kind of question is that? Come on. That's so suspicious.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
Duke,
Yes.
can we get some rest? We've been traveling through the woods and we slept there, so
Of course,
some of us are
take your
still
pick
a
of
bit.
whichever room you'd like. There's ample furniture in some of them, and I do say so myself. It's mostly quite comfortable.
And just take the books with you
Can
instead of
we?
just take the books instead of trying to sleep in the living room. That makes no sense. Just
Why
take the
not?
book. Is that so weird?
Well, the problem
Just
is
take the book to your room. Like,
he might
He
be
might
in this
not be
room.
happy with that.
Yeah.
ask him that instead of can we sleep in the living room?
Why not?
That's so weird.
Would you mind me sleeping in the great room?
Oh, you just be taking a nap. It is just midday after all.
Yeah. Can
Right.
I sleep in the mail room as well? I don't know.
Was the mail room with the books? Wasn't it the great room? It had books and like little library
The
things.
solarium has a great deal of books as
Bookshelf.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just kind of joking.
I'd like to go
about the whole-
there.
You're currently in the solarium.
You guys are so stupid.
No, no. I was joking about it. Yeah, I'm not actually serious about sleeping there.
Okay, no, it's okay. Is it okay if we read some of your books?
Yes, of course. Take your pick of whichever you'd like.
That's cool. Well, while the rest are doing whatever they're doing, I'll read some books.
You take a look. There's a lot of just big variety of books. There's quite a few fictional novels. In fact, there's a couple that are just like have very long series, all in sort of like looking like a collector's edition, sort of like with a nice cover art drawn across all the spines of the books, lining up neatly. There's a lot of interesting stuff about magic here. Just sort of like
Ooh.
going over like basics and then a bit more advanced in sort of like different different sort of depths of like tutorials and like basically just like instructions of not instructions but descriptions of what usually most magics aim to achieve, that sort of stuff. There's also a good bit on the divines in here as well, both the Acept and the Malador.
Ooh.
A lot of
That's
like
really unique.
surface level stuff, and there's some that's like a bit more in detail. You notice the Bone Maven is absent, and there's nothing about her here specifically.
Yeah.
But you'd be hard pressed to find anything about the Bone Maven virtually anywhere. It's the least talked about god that there is.
Okay, I'll try to find more information about like spells that could prevent someone from the effect of other spells, like psychic ones. So basically, I'll try to figure out whether this guy is using some prevention spells here, or like an item or anything. And I'll also try and see whether there are any books related to the Duke before this guy, or like any family members, anything.
You do find a history book of like recent dukes. It doesn't go back that far. It just sort of details a lot of the people who did live here. Some diary excerpts at some point, you do see a trend that towards a lot of them towards the end just sort of like talk about growing tired of just being so isolated, talking about how they really enjoyed it at first and it was very, very peaceful. But once you've made your peace, you want to head back to people and you want to be around people again. Not everyone is written like that. Some trail off and evidently just die of old age here in the manor, but a good amount of them just talk about how they ended up selling the place just because they just didn't fancy living here anymore. Anyone who's rich enough to be able to afford something like this seems like they can do whatever is at their whim anyway.
Okay, and about the other topic?
Nothing in exact detail about psychic spells. You see a good amount on like transmutations and other different sort of like transforming certain things into other things.
Well, I'm not trying to find psychic spells. I'm trying to find whether there are any spells that could prevent you from the effect of a psychic spell. Like, basically, I'm trying to figure out whether he's using something in order to prevent us gaining knowledge from Zone of Truth or detect thoughts and stuff like that.
There's nothing too specific about that you can find. There's a good sort of excerpt on abjuration magic and magics that are meant to protect locations rather than like specific people or anything like that, but they're usually to ward off offensive magics. It's a little excerpt, but like he's got such a wide variety of all sorts of magics here that it's like doesn't stand out all that much among the others.
Okay, that's it. I'll just follow the rest.
I just asked as well, like, has he ever encountered any shamblers here? It seems to be across the island.
Occasionally, yes. Through my travels, most definitely. I've been around the island quite a bit, traveling here and there. I spent a little while with the Indians, just out of curiosity. I wanted to see how the shamblers ticked, Because of mine, I was always the martial type in my adventuring group, and so in my older age, I've found more interest in the more arcane and just casual learnings into it. It's just something that rather intrigues me, stuff that I've not encountered all that much in my youth.
I don't know, Angsty. I don't know.
I trust that this building is to your liking. Like I said, the gardens out back still has the vineyard that could be rejuvenated, and above on the second floor it's mostly just bedrooms, but there is also the washroom as well. But yeah, there's no real reason to give a tour of all those rooms. You can go up and see if you'd like and pick out which bedroom you'd like.
Okay.
But these are the rooms of utility that I thought would be best to showcase.
Okay. Could we maybe just see how we feel inside the manor and maybe get a decision tomorrow?
You want to... Of course, I have no issue with you sleeping here. The only thing is we only have a couple of beds on hand. My personal, which
That's
of course
alright.
I'm understandably not willing to share. There's a couple more beds in the servants' lounge, but your adventurers, I'm sure you have bedrolls. You're free to lay them out wherever you see
Yeah.
fit.
We're prepared for such things. Thank you. Maybe we just separate
yeah.
as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think we're all kind of like retreat. Take some time to ourselves. Figure out like what the
Yeah.
hell's going on.
I'll pull Anxie aside and while you're reading through these books, maybe see if there was anybody here who potentially had the ability to modify this guy's memory so that what he thinks is true might not actually be true.
Also, I mentioned to Baylor, quietly, if the guy isn't in a shot. would you be able to, as we go to bed, sort of thing? Would you be able to cast passive Valor Trace on me? I'm gonna go looking around a bit.
It's an AOE around shift.
Yeah, I can't
Oh, is
cast
it?
it on you.
Never mind.
Sorry, so you want me to try and read up on whether someone's been here that could have used Modify Memory on this guy?
Yeah. Like, is it possible that they wiped memory of
But
family that he may have had?
it could be, but would there be any books on the matter if he's living here
No,
and
you're
he...
right. You're right. It's just a
I don't
thought
think
I
it
have.
makes sense. Yeah, I think it would definitely explain what the fuck's going on with him.
Mm.
Because I feel like maybe the whole story he's saying is just not reality. It's something he's made to believe.
One thing might be worth looking for is seeing if he's got like a private journal.
Yeah.
Hidden somewhere.
We can try and investigate further, but it would be in his chambers, right? It wouldn't be with us. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be...
Another question, like unrelated, but the staircases we see, do they all lead upstairs, or is there a basement as well?
There's 2 that go up and 2 that go down.
So there is a basement area of
Mhm.
sorts.
We can go check it out, I guess.
Yeah, you've got the rest of your day to just ambitiously walk
Explore.
around the entire place if you'd like. And in fact, in doing that, let me expand the map so you can see the rest of the floors.
Can we? Is he still here? Was he gone?
He's around. He doesn't have to be immediately where you are.
Can I just ask? If you're going to be going around to different rooms, is it anyone? Is it just you and I can't remember his name now. The other guy.
Leok.
Any
Yes,
other staff
it is
members?
just him and Liuk that are here.
Okay.
So hopefully that's obvious which are the upstairs and the downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said, the unlabeled rooms, they're not like locked off or anything, and they're just not being used currently, either through dilapidation or just through not having the need to have one.
Maybe we try to sneak into his bedroom.
That's what I'm thinking of doing, like when he's asleep.
When he's asleep. Well, he's not there now, so...
But I presume he's going to notice if I just walk off.
Yeah. Well, he's not with us
Yeah,
anymore.
you guys are just walking around. You can go wherever you want. You've got free reign right now.
I am interested in, like, if we go upstairs, is this a balcony?
Which one?
Bottom right.
No, that is a. Oh, fuck! What's it called? It's a room that's got like windows all along it, and you feel would be a very nice place for sitting and resting, doing whatever. There are 3 balconies here. There is one here, one here.
Just because what I'm
and one
curious of is,
here.
if you look at the master bedroom, there's a room behind it.
It's the kids' room. Cedric's room.
It's either that or it's his workshop.
Yeah, it could be.
Either
I'm
which
sweet.
Okay, let's just walk
Well, it's
around.
Speed would presumably be a small one here.
Is that the balcony?
That's a balcony.
It's the balcony.
Oh, is that balcony? Okay.
We can just wander. Basically, go upstairs, see how Cedric is reacting to the rooms.
That's a good one. Yeah, let's just wander around and see if Cedric has any strong reaction to
Yeah.
an area.
Sid is feeling quite vacant. He's there, you can talk to him, but he's just sort of feeling rather unsure of what to think.
If we go upstairs, where is he right now? The guy, the Duke.
If you leave him to his devices, he'll be in the solarium.
Okay, I'll try to get up and go to his room.
You go into his bedroom.
Mhm.
You see a nice big, ornate-looking bed, relatively sized of a king. You see a couple of chests of drawers and a wardrobe around. Some of the clothes just spilling out. You get the feeling that some of the clothes are not being washed after being used just a couple times. He's using them over and over.
Was the room after the master's bedroom? There is a door between the two rooms, so
It's an ensuite bathroom.
wow, that's a huge bathroom.
It's just got a toilet in it, though.
And if I try and I should still have the invisibility because it's 1 hour and we haven't. The zone of truth thing wasn't 1 hour worth of conversations.
You haven't seen anything so far.
Okay, and if I try to investigate his room, see nothing.
Roll investigation. You don't see anything of suspicion.
I'll reroll it lucky. Okay, now do I see something?
You don't see anything of suspicion.
Okay,
Can I check out the basement?
Sure.
I'll join the rest.
Through which way do you go down into the basement?
Well, I think we're near the solarium, so I'll go closest.
Okay. Coming down into here, this is the room right under the foyer. You do notice two nice little beams of light coming from outside. Just sort of like, just by positioning, you can tell it's like just around the corners of the foyer on the outside. There's some like grates that is allowing some natural light into the room. This room here is pretty empty. There's like one table and it's just like not being used. Heading through into the storage room, there's just sort of like a lot of stacks of crates along the side of the wall all the way to the end of the hallway. Then in the wine cellar, you find a couple of smaller kegs of alcohol. One wine, one beer, and that's it.
What about the room to the right of the wine cellar?
Completely empty.
Can I do an investigation? Is anything suspect at all?
Yeah, roll investigation for the basement. There's nothing that you pick up on that is worth any concern.
Okay, guess I head back then.
Cedric, you've been sitting around for a while. You start to like ambiently walk around the house, sort of like looking around, sometimes not even looking at all. Your eyes are just wandering. Sometimes you're thinking so much you don't even realize where you're walking. Then you walk into a room. Part of the wall has collapsed, and you see that the roof is in dire need of repair. You walk over to a spot in the room. You turn around and try to sit down, but except you just fall onto your back. Some kind of muscle memory of usually sitting in this part of the room, but there's no chair here. Can't hear you, buddy. Dude, why is Discord so fucky for everyone recently?
Yeah, you can't hear anything you're saying, Cedric.
Let me change the server location. Just go India. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. How about now, Sid? No, still can't hear you, bud.
Are you using your headset, Mike?
Hello?
Wait, you just had your
Hello?
mic up the whole time? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Did you like my reveal? Like, yeah, okay. Well, shit.
I mean, it's in tune with your characters in roles recently.
No, that was silly. Do you want me to do an intelligence check?
Do you want to?
No, never, ever. No, of course not. What are you on about? It's just I sat down into some room. There wasn't a chair, so I fell on my butt. But like, what does Sid get from that?
Your body, your mind was elsewhere, and your body was acting on instinct. Instinct that would normally sit down when it entered this part of the room.
Is anyone close enough to me? Like I can yell for them or ask for them or
They're all
make them
around
go
the
to
house
where I am?
somewhere, but you can quickly go find someone, sure.
Fine, sure. No, I'm sitting on the ground. Guys!
Whoever's in
You
earshot to
get
whoever wants to can go and find him.
I'll go. So I'm just wandering
I
around,
will too,
looking at
if
things.
I'm available.
Sid?
Well, I this whole place is very confusing to me. I just don't know what's going on anymore. What's this room, Velo?
It's just a room that's kind of been neglected, from what I can see. What else do I see in the room?
Roll an investigation check.
I'll inspiration reroll.
Ooh, okay. The room is
If I'm with
bereft
them,
of any kind of like furniture, really. There's genuinely nothing in this room outside of the fallen timber from the ceiling. You notice a couple of scrapes of paint on the wall. You go up to kind of inspect it. It's like a lot of it has been washed away and a lot of it has been sort of like scrubbed away at some point. You notice it was definitely like a beigey orange at some point. As he's inspecting this, did you go over and just take a peek as well? Your body sort of like just moving on its own while you're thinking so much about everything. You see the color of paint, and suddenly you see the entire room coated with that color of paint. And then you blink and you're back here again.
Guys, you see that? Velo, do you see that?
See what?
I don't know, guys. This place makes me feel strange.
Anything else
Strange
happening to
and-
me, Dex? Oh yeah, go on.
What kind of strange?
It's like I can see this room, but it used to be red, and then it isn't.
You
It feels familiar, but I don't know why.
that is kind of strange. Do you think you know more about this place?
No. Yes. No. Yes. I think. I don't know.
Hmm.
Is there anything else in the room, Dex?
Other than
That's it,
some pools
notices.
of water from where the walls have fallen in, no.
Uh, Man, Bella, take me back to where we go to sleep. I'm done with this place. I just want to have a good sleep.
You want to sleep, or do you want to explore a bit more and see if you recognize anything else?
I mean,
I'll come with you.
just point me in the direction where I need to go. But any more headaches, and I'm taking a nap.
Are we upstairs or downstairs at the moment?
You're upstairs in the bottom right-hand room.
Well, let's walk up the corridor towards the washroom area.
Okay.
You walk into the washroom and it's a big, vast washroom. There's like a very nice sort of like big bath over in one of the corners. You see a couple cubicles where someone could water and shower themselves personally. You watch as Sid walks into the room, he turns to the left and starts to walk and poof, smacks his head into sort of like a divider. And Sid, you hear mumble to himself, that didn't used to be there.
I think you know this place.
I told you, I don't know. It's confusing.
We
I mean,
just gotta
sister told
figure
me
it
I
out.
ran away from this place, and now you're telling me I know this place, but and Anxie was telling me something my mind, what my thoughts were. What do I do, Baylor? What do I do?
Well, Sid, I think we keep exploring till something clicks. But we kind of got to figure this out, right? Don't you
Alright,
want to know?
alright. Let's go then. Where do we go? Next room, go.
We'll go. We'll go onto this balcony here, and from the balcony we'll go into the big room.
I'm just gonna run through the fucking house. I'm done with this shit.
Can I roll for just me running through all the rooms, opening every door frantically? Probably everyone can hear me, like doom, 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 just running around.
As you start running through each of the rooms, opening doors, charging through the doorway, you're so overcome with emotion and feelings that you don't know where they came from. Remembering something that you don't know even happened in the first place, running into a room, you see furniture and a wonderful room filled with life and color, and then you blink and it's dilapidated and soggy wood everywhere. Running into the next, you just see nothing, no furniture, no abandonment, nothing anywhere. And occasionally, each room that you run into, you blink for a second and you see something that you think it used to be, but isn't. You slow down, having now done a lap of the house, meeting up with Baylor again.
I get on my knees. I'm looking at the floor, basically leaning on one of my arms, one of my hands.
Baylor, I know this place, but I just can't remember. I can't remember.
Maybe you should go speak to Duke Grimscorn on your own. Just you and him. Maybe he doesn't want to speak in front of us.
You know what? You're right. Orc to orc. I need to talk.
Yeah.
As soon as the
Yeah.
words leave your mouth, every bone in your body is telling you no.
Milo, I don't think I can. I don't think I should talk to him.
You can, Sid. You've got this. You're the strongest warrior. The biggest barbarian. You've got your axe with you, if anything should happen.
I can't explain this. Everything is telling me not to.
Are we all there with him now?
After the commotion of hearing him stomp around in the upstairs, I think you guys do eventually come round.
Yeah.
Yeah, because go ahead. I think you guys should be involved.
I was just saying, yeah, I think you should talk to them. Just don't forget, we're all here to help.
We can come in with you, or we can stand just outside the room, and if you need us, you can shout for us. But I think you need to speak to him, not us.
Oh, I know, guys. It's like my God is telling me not to.
I don't forget, you've also got Sizzle there with you as well.
What if this guy hurt him? We're literally pushing him into something he doesn't feel comfortable with.
I mean, yes, but I need to know. I know this place.
We're not going to let him go in by himself.
Would you like me to help you feel like you have to go speak to the guy and kind of forget your fear for a bit?
Or you have any booze on you? That'd be actually lovely.
No, I don't. But I can help
Somebody
you with the
else?
nerves.
Somebody else got any booze on them? I think that might be the play here. What? Sorry, actually, what are you saying? Booze or anybody? No?
Andros
No
points
booze?
out how he found a good amount of booze down in the wine cellar.
And I'd take out like a bottle of wine I borrowed from the wine cellar.
Thoughtful.
With a like very gripful flick of the thumb, I just ump up the wine.
Mm-hmm.
Probably never seen that happen before, but Sid's strength can do such
The
feats.
moment you pop the cork, you get a whiff of the smell inside.
Oh God.
Scream bounces around in your brain.
You visibly see Sid just turning his head around, eyes squinted.
No, that's weird. Not the booze.
No, guys. Oh, guys, I can hear screams in my head. Well, you guys hear that though? Or is it in my head?
It's in your head, buddy.
Oh, God. This is it, guys. I'm dying. Again, I'm dying.
I'll pat him on the shoulder, and then, without him knowing, I'll cast suggestion with my sorcerer
God.
feat. I'll try to help you, dude.
Yeah, you better. Like, this is the second time Sid thinks he's actually dying, and the first time you thought he wasn't. You fucking played tricks on his mind the whole fucking time. All right, so I'm. Okay,
I'll try
fine.
to help you now.
All right, well, we shall see. We shall see. Actions speak louder than words. So.
I'm literally not messing with you right now. So the suggestion would be, forget the uneasy feeling and find it in your heart to face whatever's carrying you. Speak with the Duke. Feel like you want to speak with the Duke. The Duke. Ugh, fucking hell. And
The
that's
dude.
the course of action I'm suggesting.
Sid,
Okay.
are you in a state of mind where you think Sid even would resist or be capable of? Because suggestion is a saving throw.
I think at this point, with the feeling in the bones of like, do not do this, the smell that makes me think of screams that I can hear and all that type of stuff, I do think I'm more inclined to cling onto something that feels a bit more familiar, that has like a comfortability to it at that point, which is Angsty's voice and her suggestion. So I do think it would make sense for Sid to go towards that little light that he can see. Besides, well, no lights at all.
A sense of stealing strength comes over your mind. You're confident that you can and should talk to him.
Then Sid gets up, takes 4 steps super confidently, right? Turns around and I was like, wait, where do I go? Where's the guy?
He was reading in. We can show you the room, and we'll just stay outside, and I'll connect with you. Just
Right,
tell us
yeah.
if you want to see.
Yeah, just point me in the
Yeah.
right direction, guys. Let's do this.
You guys all
Can
head
I
down to the
go-
solarium and you guys are waiting in the hallway outside. Sid comes up to the door with which to enter. As you go to turn the handle, Sid, you see your hand is shaking.
Oh, whoa, this is new.
Calm emotions, anyone?
Oh. Guys, should I do this though? I don't know. I've never felt like this in my life.
You can do it, Sid. Get in there, go figure out what's going on.
Alright, I could do this. I could do
We
this.
believe in you, buddy.
I could do this. I could do this. Alright, here we
We're
go.
here. Don't forget that.
And I open the door.
You close it behind you?
Yes.
The moment you close the door, a deafening silence falls over the room. You hear a page turn from the corner of the room. You look over there. The Duke, sitting in as big and comfortable as a chair it is, his arms and head still pops over the side quite a bit as he's still incredibly muscular in his old age. He closes the book and puts it down on the table next to him, turns around and looks at you. Yes?
Alright, I don't know. Alright, listen. I'm not what you said before. You do not know me. I understand that. But listen to me. I've been taking your beautiful mansion in. I've seen multiple rooms, multiple hallways, every nook and cranny, and something is not adding up. I know this place, and there's something you're not telling me. Why do I know this place? Well, you've been living here for 30 years. Then why do I know this place? Duke.
A long pause comes over the place. You watch as the guy gets up from his chair during your talking and stands right in front of you. Your head kind of bowed a little as you're speaking, occasionally glancing up at him. Though you
Exactly.
are slightly taller than him, you've never felt so small. He looks at you with a calm, quiet confidence and an air of superiority about him. I have no idea who you are. And I have no idea things that you claim to be going through. I'm sorry if it pains you so. It's got nothing to do with me.
So, you do not know me. I do not know you. Or this place, well, I do know this place. Like a guttural feeling. Is there nothing that makes you question it even a little bit? Like little flashes of things? Because I have that. I enter a room and I see it.
in a different way, and then it just disappears again. Do you look at me and don't you see anything else? Even though for a split second.
I look at you and I see nothing. I had hoped, actually, that meeting at the Huffle could be enjoyable endeavour. Last one I met was in Ralhafted. He was a lovely gentleman. Bit dull, but lovely. It's a shame that our interactions haven't been quite as enjoyable.
I understand. I'm sorry for wasting your time, sir. I'll leave you alone now.
I hope that whatever you're going through doesn't sway your opinion of whether you'd like to buy this place. So it's a brilliant place, and I want to make sure it goes to some worthy people. That's why I was quite elated when the Wayward Wanderers were at my very doorstep.
Well, sir, yeah. I'm sure my friends will still like to buy this place. But, yeah, if you'll excuse me, I need some rest now. Have a good evening, Duke. Again, thank you for your hospitality.
Of course.
And Sid turns around and leaves the room.
As you open the door, you see all your friends with their ears propped right up against the door, just sort of like fall in a bit. And you all exit and leave. It's about evening time.
Go to bed, guys.
And I just slumber off to the beds.
Where are you guys going to be sleeping tonight?
I just follow Cedric. I'd like to monitor.
I won't be.
But where are you
No,
laying your
still,
bedrolls, I'm saying? You don't even need the bed. There's a good amount of furniture in the great room that's pretty comfortable, like long, lengthy sofas.
Have we not been offered a bed?
He said there's only a couple beds in the entire place. His personal one, and then like one or two in the servants' lounge where Luke sleeps and other servants used to sleep. Oh, servants' bedroom upstairs, sorry.
Just
I mean,
find a
for out of earshot,
comfy
I
room
think
then.
we need to give it all orb off him, I think. You know, either it's doing something to his memory, in which case removing it might help, or it's preventing us from like using Zone of Truth, and removing it will help.
So what are we doing? I think it's just time for bed, maybe? Or
Yeah, I just need to know which room
Just
you
find a
guys
comfy room and set up, I think.
Anyone have dibs on a certain
Where
room?
do you pass out? In which room, Cedric?
well, we were initially thinking about sleeping in the living room or something, so I'll just probably put
Yeah,
my
let's go
bedroll down there.
Okay. Not too long after laying down your bedrolls, Duke comes into the great room and starts to turn and head up the stairs. Good night, Wanderers. I hope to talk about the terms of our purchase tomorrow. Understand you need time to consider. That's completely fine by me. Good night. And he walks up the
Good night.
stairs.
I mean, Sid looked at that whole little thing he said with just a bit of a squint, not really looking at him. And then the moment he was done talking, Sid just laid down his head on his bedroll. A big yawn from Eggsy.
Does anyone else think
It's 1
we need to
a.m.
steal that orb or something?
Sorry?
I don't know about stealing the orb. I do want to know more about it.
Do you want to know
Well, we like
more
stealing
about
slash
it as well?
destroying.
So are you guys tuning in for the night? All right.
If we are, then I'm going to cast alarm around us.
Okay. You sort of bundle your bedrolls close together in the room. Some of you maybe decide to sleep on the furniture itself, comfy as it is. It's a change for once as well. But you're all sleeping relatively close to each other. And you all turn in for the night. So, all you guys tucked up in bed? Take as a yes. What a day it's been. A lot of things did not go how you thought this would go. Even those of you that felt this place would come with a catch couldn't have even fathomed that things would play out like this. It's really concerning. All of you feel like it's so obvious that this is Sid's dad, his father. The zone of truth, everything he's said. Nothing's adding up. It's something that's plays on your mind as each of you doze off to sleep. Sleep takes you, and a bunch of you head off to various dreams of your own. Some willing, some not so willing. Sid, your mind is filled with turmoil. You don't know how to take anything that happened today. You feel so viscerally about it that you feel like you should have a strong opinion, but you can't form into words what that would be. Your dream is nothing outstanding, ambiently floating around. You float into a pub at some point and pick up a few drinks and start carrying on floating away somewhere else. You feel a little welling in your chest. You don't know what it is, but it hurts emotionally. And then
Okay.
a stabbing feeling. Every one of you feels a stabbing feeling in your chest. All of you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh shit.
All of us.
Nothing for me, alarm.
And that is
Okay.
where we will bring a close to tonight's episode.
Ew. Alright, good. Good.
Make sure you all put 9 points of piercing damage on your thing so that we don't need to
Yay.
go through it again next time.
Told you, vampires.
Oh shit, that is vampire shit.
Is it our chest or our dicks?
Chest.
Chest.
Blind
Yeah, I
vampires. You can't identify.
Yeah.
No, I'm curious. So it must be a spell or something, because otherwise the alarm would have went off. It was like somebody physically doing it. I think we have a little more heated chat with him, I think.
For sure.
What a session, guys. Last session was emotional.
yeah.
This one, that's like a different kind of emotional.
Mm-hmm.